Hello, and welcome everybody to tonight's episode of The Darkness Within. Thank you all for tuning in and watching as we uncover more of the secrets that surround the deep, dark mysteries of what lies in the abyss as we delve into Dim Dular. I know everybody's kind of like, wait, aren't you supposed to be in the middle? Yeah, I'm supposed to be. Unfortunately, there have been some people that have not shown up, so the cameras are all whopper jogged. But yeah, we're out without Demacia tonight, and unfortunately also without Everett. So we are going to just simply kick back, relax with all of us. Jackson on top of it, as usual. Um, but yes, I'm over here down in the bottom left now. So hello everyone. Now I get to know what it feels like to be like Jackson or Coda, which is normally in this space. So it works.
Oh, am I usually down
How's
there?
it feel, Josh? How's it feel?
It feels great, honestly. I mean, it's honestly like doing a lot for my anxiety to not be the center of attention. Like, no.
Oh no, let me do it.
Let Chase do it.
But anyway.
Like I gotta get used to the spotlight someday, you know.
Eventually. Right now, Kay's art is actually taking precedence.
Yes.
And
I
I think
didn't think I'd be in the middle, and now I'm scared. I'm nervous. This is a lot of pressure, guys.
Your art's the focal point now.
Absolutely. And as like for all of our character art that you see during our intermission, that and like even some of our TikToks, all of that is done by Kay. So everybody give her a brief round of applause. And thank you so much for all of the stuff that you've done for us and will continue to do for us in the past if I give you enough money. Beside the point.
I'm still waiting.
What do you mean? I've paid you.
I know. I'm joking.
So I sent Kay a TikTok where it was like when your wallet starts to look like you should be drawing furry bitties.
I've contemplated. I'm on this. I'm getting there, guys. This close. You guys have made me practice, and that might go into fruition.
Oh my gosh.
I'm so close, guys. I'm on the line. I don't know.
Living in America's hard, man.
Oh my god. Okay, reining it in slightly. Last where we left off. We all kind of took a session to rest, to reflect, and to engage with our fellow compatriots around the camp as we prepared to rest, creating some fun and interesting moments, some tense moments, some moments of reconciliation, and greater moments of intrigue as you all processed what happened with the statues and processing through where you guys go from here. Unbeknownst to the rest of you, there is supposedly word on the wind of a great danger that is either just on the horizon or has already come to pass. Whether it's either of those two, I'm sure we'll find out today on our episode, very aptly named, I should say, Death Does Not Discriminate. So, before we jump into things, goodness, got a little bit of a tickle in the back of my throat. Might have to step aside to grab some water here in a bit.
My God, I
Goodness.
heard that all the way back here.
Yeah, it's a bit much. But before we get too wrapped up into things, anybody have any questions today?
Yes. Hi, Chase McLace here.
Does Chase have a question?
Should we
Chase
say like
do.
it might remind me of a news anchor for some reason.
Vsauce, Michael
Chase.
here.
Chase McLace reporting on the scene in a back alley behind a jewelry shop. Just wondering if we know exactly where in the world we could find, if we do go treasure hunting today, because Chase kind of wants to do that. If what direction we should start looking in.
Ooh, interesting. Your treasure could be found in any depth of the city, in any direction of the city. What type of treasure specifically are you looking for? Should be the question that you're asking.
So the two that stuck out to me is I can't remember if it was. I think it was Ray. He mentioned something about a sky ship
Mm-hmm.
that could help us. No longer does Demacia have to go bird up, as Eric Andre has once said. Instead, we could fly through the air. There's also potential godlike items or energy that Chase could also look at to maybe see if he could find more information about what his father did.
Absolutely.
Papa Dragon.
Absolutely. So, to best answer your question, I will need to ask another clarifying question. There are, I believe, in total about 7 or 8 items that fit the description of your second request.
Awesome. I'll take all of the above, Your Honor.
So you want me to direct you to 9 different possible directions?
Let the sentient piece of paper in my ass pocket like be a compass or something. I did add pocket. It's not just hanging out in there.
The way you in my ass pocket.
In my ass pocket, yeah. Couldn't it just in my back pocket or my pocket? It be my ass
No,
pocket.
I'm
I have
calling
to
it
make
that from
sure-
now on.
I have to
In my
make
ass
sure the
pocket.
paper
So-
knows.
It's like Perry of
So
Hot Pocket.
I'm just gonna ask another quick clarifying question. Are you asking the paper?
Will the paper respond? Because if he does, Chase is gonna freak out.
I don't know. Have you
What's
asked
happening?
it?
He can definitely go for it. I'll just magical ass paper. Do you know where to find anything of relevance that I just talked about in the last minute?
It sits silently. But
I knew it.
what
I knew it.
appears on the page is the symbol of a quill.
Oh shit. I may know magic, but I don't know reading. That's actually a lie. I think Chase is one of the smarter ones.
The whole party is pretty intelligent, believe it or not.
Except Icarus.
Icarus
even
Icarus
Icarus
is
is smarter
intelligent.
than the
He
average
chooses not
commoner.
to be. He chooses not to be.
He has
Yeah.
his moments. He has his moments.
It's called the way that Kay decides to play her character is maybe not entirely
It's called
accurate.
the way Kay is and how dumb Kay is sometimes.
Listen, it's the same reason Soren and
No
Marin are
control.
not as smart as they should be. I'm just dumb.
So,
We can be dumb together, Kay. It's okay.
it just to help put the pieces together for you, Jackson. It's asking if you can write your request.
Oh fuck. Do I I just wake up everyone. Does somebody got a pen? No, I won't.
And throws her quilly.
I'm pretty sure
You know, like a dart.
if Chase doesn't somehow have a pen on him, he's a bad bard because he should be
He
writing
has-
sheet music.
If you have a hat,
think
you probably
everyone
have a
has-
feather in your hat that you can use.
I have a hat. I mean, I have a hat, yeah.
I said
Like,
if
he's
you.
just trying so hard to help you.
I definitely. Well, the Chase McLace way is if I didn't have a feather, I would just turn into a chicken and pluck myself. Or does that go away if I change back? I am a changeling.
Yes, but you cannot. You can only change into other humanoid creatures. You
Yeah.
cannot change into non-humanoid creatures.
Chickens are bipedal.
They're not humanoid.
Humanoid.
Not from what I've seen on the internet, but we're gonna go past that.
Listen. We're not
Oh,
talking
shit.
about whatever sites you surf on your own personal time.
I'm not. I don't want to hear about what's on your incognito search history. Okay.
So, but
But yeah,
I will acquiesce, and I will just simply instantiate a pen for your use.
it's always been there.
Yes, it's
We
always
all
been
agree.
there.
You're right. You write sheet music, so you
Yeah.
have a pen.
You have a
Okay.
pen.
And yeah, again, we don't have to do it this session, but he'll write down on the paper, show me to the room. How do I want to word this? Because he might be a bitch. He might be a little salty for hanging out back there for a bit.
You haven't washed in a couple of days. That is true.
Yeah. But I'm gonna think of the question while anybody else wants to
Sure.
go
Anybody
on their
else?
own thing.
I just want to have the moment I talked about before, but
Yeah, I
I
don't
think
think I
that's
have
after
any.
that. I don't have any other questions.
No
I don't
questions.
think I have a question.
Well,
No,
Jackson.
sir.
Oh God. Okay.
Sorry, I can talk if you want. I can talk about nonsense. I'm good at that.
Yeah, me and Kay are pretty good at being a distraction.
What? I mean, I wasn't thinking a distraction, but you know, I could talk about
We gotta keep
bullshit.
the audience entertained while they wait, you know.
The new Willy Wonka movie. Go.
There's a new one. What?
Okay.
Yeah.
So I was trying
Why would they
to.
do that?
The chat has spoken.
We're
Entertain. Entertain me.
We're trying. We're trying our
Listen,
best.
the only valid Willy Wonka movie is the one with fucking Johnny Depp in it, and according to Roald Dahl, he likes it that way.
That's a hot
I have
take.
I have a hot take.
Roald
They
Dahl
made.
said so.
I don't like the Oompa Loompa in Wonka. He's too sexy.
He's too sexy for you, Jackson?
He makes me
Dang.
question my sexuality, and I'm gay. So it's like it's weird.
I was gonna say, don't you like that?
Okay.
Hi, Matt.
Hi,
Okay, so I know what
Meg.
he's gonna write on the paper. He's gonna say, draw me a map to a room that has the power of gods.
That is
Oh.
incredibly to the room that has the power of gods.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy.
I do have something I want to do in the meantime, by the way. Which is simply I just want to summon my familiar.
Okay, yeah, you can summon your familiar. Miss you too, Schnookums. Mac, I swear. Oh, you're great. Anyways, getting back on topic.
Love you, Pookie.
We miss you, Pookie Bear.
Pookie is missing.
Sorry, Josh.
No,
Pookie's missing.
jumping back onto topic before I have to chastise any y'all.
Chase dies.
Sorry, Mom.
Pardon. You. The page returns with a question of its own.
God damn it, paper. Okay.
The question of the gods, or the question, the power of the gods, or the power of a god.
Well, it wouldn't just be for Mr. Papa Dragon, right? Because I want to do it for Ray as well. See if the little boy can.
Right, but
sponge in some of that
you're
godly
singling
power.
out a room. You specifically said a room.
Show me a room. Well, yeah, I didn't know if they had like a courtroom that had some of their like essences on stuff, you know.
Correct. You guys are trying to find the Council of Crowns, which has the original seats of all of the original creators.
Oh, so
of
we
this
would already
universe.
be heading that way, huh?
You're already heading to a room that fits that description, but with me being the DM, knowing what you're looking for.
All right. We'll go ahead. We'll fast track it to. I don't remember the dragon's name.
Your father's name?
Yeah, I know it starts with a D, and I know it has like 4 syllables, so I get scared.
The adamantine dragon.
That did not start with a D. I was so wrong.
It has
You're like,
You're
dragon,
right.
and you're wrong.
and then it has damantine, but there's an A in front of
Yeah.
it.
Adamantine dragon. Yeah. I'll just write that down.
So the adamantine dragon. Power, so it recedes into the paper. Daddy Mantine dragon.
See?
Oh my god, no.
I do
Oh,
call him.
God.
I do call him
I call
Daddy
him-
D.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Daddy D.
And we have little Daddy Dark Wolf too.
That is
Yeah,
true.
Yeah, we do
know?
have Daddy Dark Wolf.
We have many daddies in this campaign.
Oh my god.
Unfortunately, none of them travel with us.
No.
Yet.
Oh, what
anyways.
A lot of them
does
are our
that mean?
enemies.
Chase is dilf enough, okay? He's 40, 30, 40? I don't remember. He's a god, but he's in his 40s, I think. He's 42.
Let's get
Chase
back.
has his own riz.
Absolutely. Let's get back on track. The page comes to life, the ink kind of almost like bubbling to the surface of the page. And you find that it does in fact lead to a room. It gives you a very in-depth map of, so because where you guys are at currently in the ruby ring of the city of Dimdular, you continue down to the fourth ring and venture into one of the mines, specifically as it's labeled a metal mine.
Oh shit.
Follow that deep down, maybe about, according to the map, half a day or a day and a night, depending. And they're sealed behind celestial glass. You will find that which you seek.
God, if everyone's here, we could just split the party.
Only if
We
everyone
don't
is
split
here.
the party.
In the
Everyone
end.
protested that so hard when Marin was like, we could always just like split up and find like
I'm too scared.
whichever entrance is most whichever entrance is like better.
Mm.
Everyone was like, no.
So,
I think somebody almost died back then, though, right?
that is correct.
Yeah.
And somebody almost died
been,
just
like,
a few
a day.
seconds ago, so...
Who also was that?
Well, because it was...
It's almost always Icarus.
No, well, and even, so like that. So, there's been a lot of people who could have potentially died, because there was Gad, which you do not know whether or not the person you saw did or did not, well, was or wasn't actually Gad. Nobody's really sure. But,
Icarus is kind of sure, but that's closest, like, kind of.
right. And then Icarus almost died. And then everybody almost died. Including Ray.
Oh.
That worked, no reaction.
Oh, and then, actually, sorry, correction, Demacia actually died.
Oh yeah, you're right.
So,
Love how we all forgot it. That's
I
yes.
know, right?
I mean, she literally just shrugged it off like it was nothing, but yes. Going back,
that was from her almost clocking Soren for checking her pulls.
so there's some merit behind not splitting the party, though I do also understand why you might want to. You said, I had a personal request from Kay prior to when sessions started, that, she wanted to have a quick little moment between Icarus and Soren, so before everybody wakes up, let's get into that real quick.
Actually, I don't know if that should be exciting or scary.
It's a combination
I
of both.
realize I don't. Yeah, I
I know the
realize also I don't
conversation.
know how I'm gonna start this.
Fucking he.
I think I'll say we're actually gonna zoom in on Gad right now because I don't want to count on Gad.
You're so real.
So I think he'll wake up in the middle of the night because by that time it should be like a short rest, at least, and he's gonna kind of shake Soren awake.
As you
But like
wake-
probably like shaking her as like let me rephrase, not shake her awake, more like try to wake her up, but like in like a cute way, so
Right.
kind of like hug her and like rub her shoulder,
Yeah.
kind of thing.
No, absolutely. And as you wake up, and you can kind of see that, keeping watch out over your camp is, of course, Chase and Ray.
Ray's asleep on my bag.
Not at this point in time.
Oh, okay. It's a little fast forward, huh?
A little rewind, technically.
Yeah, sorry.
We're going
slightly backwards. Slightly backwards. And you see them kind of, like, Ray is sitting on top of the arch, and Chase is just looking up at him. They're kind of having a little bit of a hushed, quiet conversation. You kind of roll over and gently begin rubbing and massaging into Soren's shoulders, and like as she begins to stir, you plant like just the faintest light kiss on her cheek, just to wake her up even further.
Them.
Before speaking.
Soren kind of like groans, rubbing the sleep out of her eyes a little bit, and she just what is it?
My love, I wanted to talk to you about something. I know it's late and you were sleeping, I'm sorry. I guess I would just rather do it now to ease my mind and yours, potentially.
Go on.
Would it be possible, though, to do it a little bit further from here? Not too much, obviously, to stay safe. But Ray and Chase are still awake, so I would
They are a far enough distance away that you can't hear words of their conversation. You are presently outside of earshot, unless you guys want to speak in full volume, which you would no longer be.
I think he would kind of like, I guess, either like try to make it feel more private, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. You pull
So,
you pull the tent flaps closed. I get it.
Not in that way. We're not there yet. We're not there yet.
There's no.
Listen, I'm not.
Okay.
I am not. Listen, I am not trying to say that you guys are fucking each other. I'm simply trying to say that you guys are creating a more private space for the two of you to converse. Which this happens.
That's the only reason why Icarus woke Soren up, was to fuck her. Yeah.
Absolutely.
That totally.
Listen. Speaking as a guy, Soren would be woken up in a much different way if that were the case.
Yeah, I know.
Real.
No, so Icarus would never.
No, I didn't think so.
Yeah, no.
We both know who's the
not.
top in that relationship, and it's certainly not him. No.
You're not wrong.
He wouldn't even know what to do.
No, he'd be like, what?
No, what?
Probably
but
just sit there all the time like
Listen.
Your turn.
I don't think our audience tuned in tonight for something of this caliber.
You never know.
Oh, I absolutely did.
in the Friends community. We've got friends who tune in. I got some freaky friends.
But,
Freaky
so-
Friday.
Icarus is gonna make it, I guess,
Go ahead.
a bit more private, as he kind of kisses her cheek gently. I guess I just also wanted to check in on how you're feeling with everything.
Sword kind of stares off for a second. She just, I could certainly be better. But I think that's the case for all of us, isn't it?
No, I would agree. I guess I've been thinking a lot, and I realize that life can be a lot shorter than what we anticipate it to be. So I would rather, I guess, say my piece now, in case anything happens, and not regret it later. I know that you had your secret, which is, you know, your changeling, which I still to this day think that you are the most beautiful creature I've ever laid my eyes on. And somehow with each day you get more and more beautiful. But I guess I also, it's not really a secret, just nothing I've really talked about before. But I do have something to show you. And as he says this, he kind of just slowly takes off his shirt. I know, right?
I'm
he
sorry.
slowly
If the jokes hadn't been made earlier, it wouldn't have made me laugh.
You're fine. He takes off his shirt and he turns his back towards her. As he's like sitting there, and he reveals his back, which has a giant birthmark on it. It's like just like a black star that pretty much covers his whole back. Similar to like the markings underneath his cheeks kind of color. And on top of that, he has a few scars that seems to be from like lashings. And as he shows you, he kind of just hugs himself. When I was growing up, there was a prophecy in my village that there would be a chosen one that bear the marks. They thought that these would be marks that would be for the chosen one, of course, because no other creature would bear such blatant marks. The way I was raised, especially after making the pact with Norm and Gad, or more being forced to, I was trained to live my life for others. I was trained to think of only them, to do as they are told. I'm simply a vessel. I'm simply a tool, as I've said before. He turns back around and faces you. I'll hold your hands. I'm doing my best to change the way I've been raised to think. It's a lot harder than I expected.
Of course.
But I think with everybody here, your strength and support has been something I don't know if I could have ever made it this far without. And I appreciate you, especially, for always having my back and always being with me, and for somehow accepting me for everyone that I am and everything that I am. It could be quite an impossible task, of course, with how much goes on. But I do appreciate it, and I thought that I should be 100% open with at least you. You most of all. As he says this, he reaches into his pocket and pulls out the scroll. And
I do want to note, as you do kind of uncover your back, as you are looking at birthmark story, something that Icarus is unaware of because he doesn't have eyes in the back Several points of the stars have sigils on them. One glows kind of a magenta color. Another glows soft blue. Another glows very, well, it doesn't glow, but is a very faint pale gold color. Another is kind of a light purple color that is also very faded, but does glow slightly. And then in the center star is a symbol that glows kind of a soft black energy with flickers of an orange red kind of bleeding in and out through the symbol. That symbol by and large is the largest of the symbols that you see, and that one kind of covers the middle of the star, whereas each of the other symbols are found on the points.
Like points.
If you do notice that one point is blank, doesn't have anything on it, though you do see room for a sigil to go there.
So does this correlate with the original gods?
You're not sure.
Because if the prophecy spoke of a vessel, I feel like that would make sense.
You don't know.
Spoke of a champion, I will say. But who knows? I don't know. I don't know.
Soren kind of just briefly takes all that in. What about the sigil-like markings?
See, he like stops for a second, like blinks a few times. Sigils. What do you mean?
One moment, she'll like scramble for like a piece of paper, and she'll kind of like
One
just
of
try and
her
jot 'em down
undrawn
real quick.
blueprints.
Yeah, she just flips it around and just on the back tries to like kind of recreate them. And she'll-
Make a sleight of hand check for me, please.
Why sleight of hand?
Because you're drawing.
Oh.
16.
16. Pretty accurate renditions of the sigils. Do you color code them as well?
She just notes next to him like purple, magenta,
Mm.
blue, gold, like, and hands it to him.
This is new information for me. Of course, I can't see my own back, so all I knew that I had was more of a birthmark. I would assume that each of these correlates to someone who's been able to enter my soul space. But I don't know what these are, I'll be honest.
I suppose it would make sense if it was people who had been able to connect with you in that way.
I guess it worries me that they display themselves in that way on me. But I know I can't help it, so I guess it's something I'm going to have to live with, which is fine. This is not
very
as
often
bad.
do you wind up shirtless anyways, so that helps, I suppose.
That's true. But the main reason why I woke you, mainly, was to tell you about this and he places the scroll in your hands and places his hands on top. I found out what I would be able to do with this. And, it could be good for everyone. We could have an opportunity to actually make a difference. This scroll was given to me by Rue. It allows me to make a wish. Of anything. Which means that, especially in a place like this, if we're ever in trouble, we ever need a last resort of anything. This is how we could do it.
As the price, so to speak.
I can assure you that if I ever do make a wish, no harm is allowed to come to you, anyone I see as an ally. After all, it's written. However, if I do use the wish, my fate will be sealed, and even though it may not be instantaneous, it would be more his choosing.
I think one detail that Icarus forgot to leave out is that the scroll allows a total of 3 wishes.
I did that on purpose.
It doesn't-
that on purpose.
It doesn't make sense with what you just said. Well, if you lose the wish... Anyways.
I want to do it my way.
You do it your way. I just like...
My
because
way.
you would say,
Yeah.
like, oh, when I lose the wish, like, you know, all these things.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how would you lose... So, the
I
way
know,
that
I know.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I got you. This is character or not the character player knowledge. It's not character knowledge. If I do use this wish, my fate will be sealed, and me and Rue will merge at the time of his choosing. And that is something that would be guaranteed to happen. So
I'd lose you.
you wouldn't lose me, per se. You'd still have me.
But it
Just
wouldn't be you.
Soren, my love, I'm technically not me now. My soul is a piece of his. So it would just be us being together, I guess. It would be the real me. Not just Icarus and Rue. It would be us. Again, together.
I mean, I know every person has a duality inside of them. I mean, look at me. I'm nowhere near as justice driven as I used to be. I'm not as lenient about taking lives or doing what I have to do. I'm more lenient, I suppose. But how much of him is going to take over the things I fell in love with about you?
I don't know. Well, I can't really say. I will say, again, that it is written in the pact, because that's what it would be, that he is not allowed to harm any of you. So you all have no worries of being in danger.
What about the rest of? What about other innocent people? I'm trying to not be so judgmental. You're right. I don't get to speak to him. I don't know him. But
On that day, Soren, that wasn't really him. That was
how can
me.
you say it was really you?
I can't say for sure because I don't
Or is that
fully
who you
remember.
would be if the two of you were fully yourself?
I don't know, but I know that I was full of rage and I was mad. And
First,
I
we've
was
seen
mad,
you mad.
but I was mad before I let him take control or use his power, however that was. I was mad way before that. That I can't
I
say.
just worry about the amount of power he has and what he might use it for.
And I agree. But you
Because at
did
the end
see
of the
what he did to help us back in that fight with that fake Gad.
But the thing to understand is somebody who wants to take advantage of you, they can portray themselves however they want to gain your trust. And I'm not saying that is for certain what he's doing. But I want you to keep your mind open to the fact that that's a very real use of manipulation.
She's
I
right.
know.
She's incredibly smart, that one.
Is that real?
No.
You can't do that to me. I'm like, I thought I couldn't talk to you, sir.
No.
What was I to say?
Let me open your eyes. You did actually hear the voice.
Oh,
Both
shit.
of you did.
Oh!
It's just not Rue.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I better be wrong.
Does it start with an A?
It starts with the letter of the alphabet.
Is
It's
this the
Bruh.
same thing we destroyed who's talked to both of us before? Post his death?
I don't know what that was or who that was.
Don't even.
Not gonna get into it.
That's
Good choice.
probably smart.
By the
Look,
way,
I
I'm
just-
annoyed right now. I can make my guesses of who it could be, but
Mm-hmm. We're just not gonna talk
regardless.
about it right now.
No.
Oh no, you mistake me. I am not he who must not be named. Don't give me
That's
such an
better or
egregious
worse.
title.
Then who, may I ask?
Well, let's not be devils in the details now. I'm just a party of interest.
Mm-hmm.
No, keep going, please. This couple's drama is actually quite entertaining.
No,
I'm
I don't
not
want to.
somebody's opera.
I guess we'll deal with that later.
That is
That's one
probably
of
smart.
Look, I just want. Look, I'd be lying if I said that after this I didn't want things to end peacefully and have, us settle down or something. And if that's, I'm not gonna tell you not to use it. That's your own choice to make. I will ask you to only do it if there's no other choice. Genuinely, no other choice.
He looks you in the eyes, and I think for the first time in a hot second, you see a little bit more of how his gaze used to appear. Bubble up a little, not obviously like fully, just, more authentic in a way. I will use this only when I most need to. This is a last resort. But mainly I want to apologize because I know the promise I made to you before about being my own person and us making it through and having a happy ending, being able to live a long life with you. If it's so fated that it can't happen in this life, I would use that scroll for the next to make that wish that it would be true in our next life. If that is what I must do.
I do not
I
to be
didn't
a,
want to say. I
not
didn't
to
want to
be a
say the
devil in the
words.
details.
That's why
You
I'm just
did
like.
say the word wish.
That's why I didn't say I wish. I said I would make that wish.
Exactly.
Fuck. Wait.
So
I take it back.
it is you don't take it back. It's a matter of intent.
I'm not making the wish now. If that's intent, like I'm not like intentionally wishing.
Would you intend for this to be a wish?
Not now.
In general, the question is, would you intend for this to be a wish? Not at the correction. Would you wish for that? Is the better question.
No.
I love how you're lying to me.
I'm trying to save this man. Let me have this.
Listen,
I was trying to word it carefully.
you're
Stop
wording
saying
it
really-
fine. You're wording it fine. I just wanted to know because there's something a little bit that happens on my end depending on what promises you make while that scroll is in your possession.
That's why it's in Soren's hands and not mine.
We're not being that detailed.
What? What?
It is.
We're being detailed, but not that Okay.
Listen,
Okay.
the scroll is bound to you, is it not? Nobody else could use it.
I didn't know. I didn't know that. I just know that I could use it in my darkest hour.
Yeah.
But it is not my darkest hour. So.
I'm not fighting for it. I'm not fighting for you to use it now.
I know.
Oh, you're just scared.
I'm just scared. I'm just scared.
Just let it be known that this world keeps track of the promises you make and the promises you can't keep.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's what he says as he looks at you.
She looks to Icarus. Tears starting to well up in her eyes a little bit.
Oh.
Icarus, I've already lost. I lost my father. I'm going to end up losing my sister. And she blinks them away a little bit. I don't know what I would do if I lost you too.
You keep
As far
living.
as I'm concerned, you are the one thing that keeps me sane. The fear is not the.
I would know better than anyone.
as she says this, he's gonna wipe a tear from her eye. And as he touches her cheek, he's gonna cast Remove Curse on Soren.
Go ahead and roll a d20 for me.
Scared, guys.
Add your charisma modifier.
Ooh, okay. Hold on. I gotta pull up Roll20 on my phone because my computer just crashes. That's a natural 18 plus, and I have really high charisma too.
I hope so.
By this riz that's happening right now.
This riz.
This riz. What is it? Plus 5. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23.
23. Brilliant. You remove 2 points of insanity. And Soren, in the darkest corners of your mind, as you feel him wipe your tear away, something else comes away with it.
Ooh.
You see within yourself the things you've experienced together, both of you, all of you together, the horrors that you've faced, and how many times over you would have broken had one or fewer of you not been by each other's side. And in particular, you remember what you all saw in the Frostwing Manor the last time you visited. How what you found inside struck you to your core. Staring at the end of a smoking barrel, your father's lifeless body before you, blood leaking onto the ruined stones that you find upon being here, looking strangely identical. That memory, a flash of whitish gray light, burns and dissolves away, no longer haunting your mind. You feel a bit more clean, a bit more pure, a bit more sane, a bit more confident, even in your approach.
Soren, my love. You have such a big opportunity. You don't have such heavy stakes for just living your life. If anything were to ever happen to me, I would want you to keep going for the both of us. Because I know you're able to do that. You are one of the strongest people I know.
I can't keep running on spite. Up to this point, getting revenge for my father is the only thing that has kept me going. That and you. And once I kill Aria, that will boil down to being with you and protecting the group and saving the world from whatever disgusting evil plans the Abyss has. And you're the one bit of light I have in all of that.
He holds your face and just rubs your cheek for a second. Living your life doesn't just mean out of spite. Not what I'm trying to get at. I simply want you to be happy with existing. Cherish the memories that we've had. Keep going. Knowing that you've experienced that we'll experience that again and again and again. At some point again. I will never, ever give up on you, Soren. Not once. Not now, not after I'm gone. I will continue searching for you. And when I find you, you will still be my everything. That will never change. I guess, and this is selfish, if anything were to happen, I wish. Take it back. I don't say that. That's what he would say.
Again, it matters entirely on intent.
Yeah, I know. I'm scared, Josh. I can't. I don't want to even utter the word because that's something he would say. But you know. Okay, sorry. Back.
I like to imagine Josh as a bunch of those goblins from the labyrinth going, he didn't say, I wish.
He's waiting.
You do hear just the soft like ASMR and ambiance of someone eating popcorn.
God.
God damn it! Leave me alone!
After this phrase, he's gonna crack down on that for a second. But I want you to wait for me to find you again. I will always search, and I will always look. I'm sorry. You may have to be patient. And I can't promise you that I will be able to give you what you want, what we want. Now, I will do my hardest. I honestly will, because that's something I do want too. Being able to see you smile is the thing that I want the most. A pure joyous smile too, not just one in the moment, one because you truly love living. If you could promise me that, I will have no regrets, as I don't have any right now. At least not with you.
Interesting distinction.
I would do just about anything for you. I just don't know if I could bear another loss.
It won't be a loss. Like I said, it will simply be waiting for me to find you again.
I mean, we've seen Marin and what she's going through. I could never be that optimistic.
He grabs your hand and puts it in the middle of his chest. The thing is, I'm not like other creatures, Soren. After all, I'm simply a piece of a soul from a demigod. I can hold how many beings in me? I'm not like others. I'm not built like other girls.
I'm sorry. I tried so hard, but that's all that kept running through my head.
I'm not like others, Soren. What's happening with Marin and her wife is truly heartbreaking, and I do not wish that upon anyone. But how can you say that we would be like that as well, when you don't know?
We know you can make it back to me.
Yeah, you hear somebody like in the background go like the tongue clicking noise. I would do it, but my mic wouldn't pick it up. But
You can always say tisk tisk.
yeah, I know.
Another thing, I guess, is that I want you to promise to not disclose that part of the scroll with anybody else in the party. You'll find telling them that it's a wish scroll if they ask, just not that. What might happen from that? Because I don't want that to change the choice.
I can only imagine how Demacia, for example, would handle that.
Which is why I'm asking. Chase already knows.
Who's the one that read it?
Just above all else, I just want your safety. And of course, I want everyone in this group to be happy and healthy, but...
Well, that can certainly be arranged.
Okay, who keeps on...
Who are you?
I go by
Because you said
many.
Can you
Punch was
elaborate,
wrong.
please?
I go by many names. Of course, I do. People of our kind typically do. You have the sense that even though you can't see him, somehow he was gesturing to Icarus with that comment.
All kinds.
Indeed. You, of course, have many names yourself.
I'll see.
The champion. Of course, he has his own name, Icarus. The soul binder. The astral prison. Just to name a
Sounds
few.
rude.
He can't change what he is just as much as you can't change yourself to escape who you are, changeling.
That
So
one
what
visibly
exactly
gets
is...
under Soren's skin, like real bad.
I'm glad to see you still remember. So
what do you want? What's your purpose? Being
actually,
here,
the question that I should be asking you is what you want. I see many people who are affected or being chased by things that would sooner see them dead than allowing the future to unfold. I, of course, and as he says that, there's kind of like a slight gust of wind that blows through your guys' quarters. And these specks of multicolored dust kind of are picked up in the wind and brought together, colliding with each other and slowly but surely forming a solid mass, legs, then a torso, arms, and then finally a head of a very devilish looking figure. Very finely dressed. Kind of a kind of a red brown sort of complexion, hinted with different accents of glistening white and crimson, wearing a very neatly tailored black and gold suit. Several rings and other such adornments adorn his hands, his neck, and even his horns, made of various different metals and gemstones, each of them twinkling with a sort of light from the inside. I go by many names, but the one that I will choose to use today is the Informant.
Okay. So I'm assuming then you have information to inform. Is that why you're here?
I am a person who knows many things, even names of yourself that you do not even know yourself. So that should give you an idea of the breadth of the knowledge that I have at hand. Question is, what knowledge are you willing to listen to? What do you want to know? And how can I use it to keep you from certain impending doom?
Well, I guess something that I could ask is how long you're willing to stay, since it is still, I guess, quite late.
Oh,
If you could even tell here,
as
but
some mother with too much wine in a glass said one early morning, "It's 5 o'clock somewhere. I have energy."
yes.
Unenthused glances from Icarus and Soren.
So you're. There's a lot. So are you going to stay with us the whole time we're here?
I can.
Just
No.
Though I don't think that would be the best way to protect you.
protect me.
All of you. The ambiguous you can be sometimes distracting in the English language.
Okay, so who sent you?
I sent myself. No one commands me.
And are you from here? This
No.
place that's been infested with the abyss.
He kind of gestures to the ground around him that is completely vacant of abyssal fog. If I were abyssal, the fog would travel with me. We are on the same side.
So why the antagonizing then?
Oh, I just like to tease. Simply can't be helped. Every devil has their vices.
You're not the first that
I
I've met that
And
likes to
yours
do
is
that.
watching partner's melodrama.
It's a soap opera. One that doesn't air publicly, so gives me a little sense of voyeurism, as it were.
So okay.
This dude.
Was it the Inquisitor?
The Informant, though the Inquisitor is another one of my names.
Why am I Look, is there something you're looking to share at the moment?
That depends. What do you want to hear?
Okay. Well, there's a lot. However, again, even though you can't really tell what time it is now, at least I would want Soren to rest again after I rudely woken her up.
Oh,
Could we
rudely?
do
That
this?
without
Please,
you.
she's been
Please.
woken up worse.
She looks in Chase's direction.
That doesn't change. That doesn't change
mean,
the
if
fact
any-
that she's awake.
Listen. Anybody who receives the gentle, warm caress of a lover's touch, no matter the hour, is a welcome sensation.
Gross.
Imagine
That was
touching a
Chase,
lover.
guys.
Oh my.
Okay, so then in that case, how do we get back in touch? Or how do I guess, get back in touch with you?
I'm a busy man.
Or are you just gonna be here?
Oh, I will be here. For now, I don't know what beholds my foreseeable future. As an informant, I have many who vie for my time. Many who will pay more for it than you will.
Okay. So how do I get back in touch?
I come around when I am needed. And right now, there are some questions that you all have that you might be scared to answer because of certain humanoid figures carved from marble and stone.
I guess that would be more Demasia's call.
Oh, sorry, you misunderstand. I believe that to be the reason why you are scared to ask questions. Because you don't know the price that might come with them.
Are you one of the statues?
Oh no. I am not
Is there
that. What's the word? Discriminatory.
Are you playing at, Josh? What are you playing at, Josh? Oh fuck. So is there a price to pay? The question.
The price will be your own sanity at whether or not you can handle the answers that I eschew upon you. The knowledge
Is this-
I give lingers. And if the mind does not handle it well, it is not within my power whether or not you're capable. That is something you have to decide within yourself.
I mean,
Okay, then I do
Nicholas,
have a question for you.
I like it. What is your question?
What were you saying, Soren?
I was going to ask if you're at all worried about the royal families. What's going on outside of here?
If I'm worried about them. Well, I know that Reese and Marcus hasn't been in touch with Tolia in a while. So I trust, though, that they are strong enough to hold their own. I mean,
They do have very powerful allies. That is a very accurate statement.
well, they are also powerful on their own and
Abs-
together.
Absolutely, of that I have no doubt. But there are other compatriots that surround them that are definitely way more powerful than they. You should know, you're rather intimate with it.
Am I?
You would know better than anyone else. You do tend to, what's the word? rain the confetti down a little early.
Is that what you would call it?
I mean, it's less crass than saying you blow your load early, but
Me too, though.
Kind of just like flips him off for a second, like a.
And thus we reach the point where the mature rating becomes apparent, friends.
it wasn't apparent earlier in the stream. It wasn't apparent
I know.
earlier.
We made vague references.
Vague. I think those were rather blunt.
All I said was the
Honest.
only thing I remember saying is that Icarus wouldn't even know what to do.
There was a lot more that was said. I'd recommend you
What
watch
were
the
we talking
VOD.
about?
Regardless.
You
You were the one who
No, Icarus is-
single-handedly revealed the goddess of time and magic all at the same time. It was rather quite an interesting moment.
That wasn't on purpose.
Oh. Bulls don't intentionally break china in a closet. They just do what they do best.
You know,
See,
you
the
have enough
antagonizing.
getting
Why
on
is
my
this a
nerves.
necessity?
Sorry. It's not a necessity, you're right. Like I said, all devils have their vices.
Look, if you're going to antagonize anybody, don't just lay off him. He gets enough of it.
He does, which means he can take it better than anyone else. That's beside the point. I am not
No,
here to antagonize. You did what you thought was right, and the world will shape with it. But to
So
answer
my question.
your question,
You're going to indulge him.
Champion. What am I really the champion of?
you
Per quo my prophecy.
per quo your prophecy. Would it surprise you if I were to tell you that the prophecy was completely disillusioned?
It wouldn't.
You are the champion, that is correct. The champion of what? That is where the prophecy becomes less of a prophecy and more of a folk tale. Someone has already claimed you. Ever since your inception. So, I think that in and of itself gives you your answer. But, if you want me to be more blunt, I'm certainly capable of doing so. But to be
Go
fair
ahead.
warning, this knowledge paints a brighter target on your back than your star does.
Like one hasn't already been painted on.
You make such jokes now. But there will be times when even the pacts you make with primordials will not save you. And it will be because of the words that I speak. Is that a risk you are willing to take? And as he kind of says that word with kind of a smirk on his face, before you unfolds a tape, green felt rolled across a dark-stained wood. Several multicolored boxes and lines are drawn. This is a gambler's table. And you have in your hand a stack of chips. Place your bets now.
I was gonna ask, can I wear a little hat? Can I have a little hat that appears on my head?
What kind of little hat are you envisioning?
I want like those like 40s like mob boss little like hats, you know, but like a mini one, so like it can fit in between my horns, but like a
In-
little feather coming
It's
up,
give-
you know.
I do.
Yeah,
The illusion
I want one of those.
obliges.
Make it a little more fancy that way, yeah.
A little more fancy.
What stakes are we playing at today?
See, he thinks for a second.
Clearly before you are two defined options. Well, not two. There's several more. But the two largest are obviously the ones that most pertain to this situation. There is go with the knowledge that you already have. Or go big, or go home. And have him reveal to you the knowledge that he swears will ultimately be your downfall.
I don't feel like there'd be anything in it for me if I did go big. So I think I'll stay where I'm at.
That is very wise. Your stack of chips doubles, and the table fades away. Playing it safe ensures that you don't lose the most, but you also don't win. As you have commanded, I will not give you any further information regarding this subject.
I think it's late.
Mm.
and
Very
that
observant.
We shall be going.
Oh, well, I certainly wish you best. The abyss isn't comfortable, but well, I'll make myself comfortable and you guys can be on your way. Or is that not what you meant when you said that you would be going?
I shall let you take it how you wish. Really. As he like
Wish, a very
Turn.
powerful word in the mouth of someone such as you.
fuck. I forgot. How many times? How many times?
He winks at you. And in the blink of an eye, he is gone. I will get that. Give me a moment.
So was that the devil?
I was expecting
was a devil.
fucking fiddle at that point, like
Honestly.
fucking
Little
him
Mr.
stuff like
Rumpelstiltskin.
Lucifer from Has Been Hotel.
Yo, Lucifer though, holy shit. Short King is amazing.
Oh.
Yo, little
Agreed.
quesadillas.
Coda, you may
There's
get your
dinner,
food
I
at any
suppose.
time. Actually,
I don't want to walk in front of the camera.
well, then we'll
Should we
actually
look
do
for
one better.
intermission?
Yeah, we'll take a quick break. Everybody go
Ooh.
get yourself some snacks. Get yourself
I
maybe
got
a little bit to
question
drink.
for you, Josh.
Use the bathroom, and we will be back here momentarily. I will answer your question here in just a second.
Oh, Josh, I
Whoa.
do have a question for you when I go out there.
Okay, no worries. We will see you all here in just a brief moment. Take care. Ta-ta
Alright,
for
that
now.
Those two are. Oh, yeah. Oh, we'll be back.
Alrighty, welcome back, everyone. And now I'm up here, and Koda's in the middle.
Huh?
How-
Oh, 'cause
how-
the stream-
Well, actually, I can fix it. I can fix it.
I don't mind being in the middle. I'm
no,
gonna be in the middle after this campaign,
um,
so.
we'll see.
Okay, I have things to talk to you about at some point if we don't end super late tonight.
Like character or just person to person?
I
know what it is.
The character stuff, technically.
I know what it
Okay.
is. Okay. So, hopping back into this. Give me a second.
Don't sneeze.
Not sneezing. Other types of gastrointestinal reactions. So,
Oh. Alright.
jumping back into things where we last left off. You all had this amiable moment between the two of you that was thoroughly soiled by a nosy man who had way too many fucks to give.
When we had
None that were asked for.
Exactly.
Soren does want to talk to Icarus a little bit more.
Please
before-
go for it.
I guess while we're doing the whole transparency thing, I don't know a lot about it, but if I can't recall if she said it in front of the whole group or just to me the last time we saw my sister, but she had mentioned in Dimdula is a record of a prophecy that she assumes I am intertwined in. So, I suppose we might both be pawns to somebody else's whim. Her calculations are always perfect. That's the whole thing with her. I mean, everything.
Well, I'm not nervous after all. With how many hits I got on her last time, it's I'm sure that I'll be able to handle myself, so you have no need to worry. And like I said, I'm here to support you in that fight.
As you say,
What
there
is the
is
issue?
as you say, there is no need to worry. Because I love doing cute little moments like this. You both hear kind of a softer, like very faded echo, but it's a loud kind of like echoing crack that sounds through the air. It's kind of like and
That did not come through.
I know it didn't. I know it didn't. I love it. I hate Discord for many reasons. This is
Yeah.
one of them.
You don't have to tell him, Coda.
But
he knows.
just large crack, and some like as the sound passes through, almost impossibly slowly, you can see dust kind of sift from the walls and kind of fall, coating the path, and kind of a light dusting of like soot, ash, and dirt. Soren, you know what the sound is. And I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Hmm.
Impossibly far away, but you still know the sound.
I mean, this isn't to downplay what you're capable of, but odds are that was also calculated and planned. If she can make you go into that fight with an ego and then break it, she would probably get off on that. But also,
I did not need that image.
when I tell you everything she does is perfectly planned, I mean, she'll pave the way for things that happen years later, and it's all her doing. She's the most calculated person I've met in my entire life. And if you think I'm smart, as intelligent as I can be, she's leagues ahead of me in that.
I don't deny that. And I promise I'm not trying to be cocky in any way.
I didn't
I
think you
will
were.
be as careful as possible, especially when it comes to a fight where you'll be in danger, probably more than any of us will be. That is to say, though, that I still be your foundation, your support. Wherever you are, I shall follow and help you in any way you want or need. That's not without any hesitation. Anything you need from me, just ask.
I think for the most part, some part of me is just worried about what I'm going to find in this prophecy or vision that I am supposedly involved in.
It's scary, I'll admit.
You almost swear you can hear
Especially-
someone eating popcorn.
Fuck off! Do you
The-
want to interject? Would you like to say something, or are you just going to sit there and watch?
As you listen, you're pretty sure your mind was just making things up.
Oh shit! You
I
can't
didn't think
get
my mind was
something-
making things up. Damn it, I forgot what I was gonna say.
Sorry.
I think you were like,
No, you're
"Oh,
fine.
scary." Involving the
Oh,
prophecy.
okay, I remember now. Yeah, okay, thank you. It's scary, especially when you know your fate. Especially when it's not a good one. And you know that is to be. However, I will say that some good things can come out of that as well. In the same way that I've learned what it's like to not feel alone in your being, in a soul, in your body. To always have someone there. Whether they be good or bad, I will say sometimes it's quite frightening because you don't know if you'll ever make it, or if your body will be taken away from you unwillingly. But some good can come out of it as well. So, maybe just remember that you're not alone in this either. It's not like you started out by yourself in this. When you find out, you have a group of people there behind you, supporting you, holding you steady. You're not alone. And kisses your forehead.
Real briefly. Just so if I'm remembering correctly, Chase, you had something that you wanted to do right when we got back, correct? Or something around that time frame, or did that already get resolved?
What do you mean back?
Well, because I remember it's like you said that you wanted to talk about something or do something right when we got back on air. Because you had mentioned wanting to do something before break, and then we talked about something during break, but before we talked about the thing, you said you wanted to do something when we got back.
I don't think I wanted to do anything specifically. I did write to the paper, and he gave me a map.
Okay. In that case, I will let you continue your amount.
I'll be right back.
I suppose if my life has been foreseen and is going in a very specific direction, I think the biggest upside to that is that I got to meet you. And everyone else. Before everything happened and I met you all, I was utterly alone. And navigating off of spite and vengeance alone. And not often did I have many thoughts that were positive unless it was about upkeeping justice and doing the right thing. But the group has shown me more. You have shown me more. I think that's what's important.
He hugs her close. Mind you, again, he's still shirtless. He.
I love how you felt the
He
need
hugs-
to tell us that.
I just remembered it again. Why? He hugs her
puts on a
close.
shirt and then hugs you.
No, he's gonna stay shirtless. At least for tonight. And he's just gonna hug her tight. You're not alone. And I can relate for feeling that way, especially in the beginning. I was naive, yes, sheltered, but I was also alone. Finding you and everybody else, especially after that initial dream, I think that I'll say it again, even though I've said it so many times, but I think I am one of the luckiest creatures alive right now. And he just again, just holds you and kisses your shoulder and the back of your neck and things.
They're just, I love how they're just slightly in the distance having this cute cuddly moment. And then there's Ray and Chase.
I mean, they're also
I
having a
know.
cute, cuddly moment.
They're just cute
Kinda
moments all
cuddly
around.
moment, but
Yeah.
she kind of just plays into that. Is very cuddly back.
And with
I love
that,
them so much.
is
I
there
like to
anything
thank
else
Chase
you'd
He
like?
honks you away.
Is there anything else that you guys would like to do during this?
I think the goal is probably just to make Icarus go to bed.
I mean, at this point, I think he's eased up a bit. You see, just with you too, you'll notice it tomorrow, tomorrow after the long rest. The him from before Abyss mental breakdown is slightly more apparent. So he's eased a bit more, and he's not letting you go, and he's probably gonna just lay down with Soren at that point and just
It's bedtime. It's
cuddle
eating
all
time.
night. Yeah.
There
it's
we
ED time.
go. It's ED time.
I
And with
will
that,
say,
you will
because I forgot-
rise. No, sorry.
I forgot to mention the last session before Marin went to bed. She would have summoned her familiar because she's not done that yet.
That's fine.
I don't think so. She would have taken the time to do that and then gone to bed.
Done.
Then we arise.
And then, and only then, you arise.
Can Chase, since Chase is doing night watch, can he just
Did Chase notice them sneak off at all, by the way?
They
And
didn't-
then just sneak
I don't
back.
think. I don't think you guys snuck off. I think you guys stayed
Oh,
there.
did we not?
We just put whatever tent we were in, we just closed it off the walls, I think. Best way we
Besides,
can. We were so
Chase
quiet the whole
was
time.
just in sleeping bags on the raw ground.
While you guys were over there bumping uglies metaphorically, Ray and I were like, hey, don't feel bad that my mother's dead. And he's like, no,
Yeah.
lol.
I'm gonna feel bad that your mother's
I
dead because of
refuse.
me. And it's like, it's not just because I'm gonna protect you, okay?
It's because of all of us. What
It's
do you
because
mean?
of all.
Also, you're a god
All
and
of
it's
us.
important, as much as that hurts to say.
We're all to blame.
We're a
So
little bit guilty.
So since
so
Chase is still awake, can I just like
you gain a
stand
point
in
of
the center of the camp?
exhaustion.
Oh, but I slept a
You
little
didn't.
bit.
You did not
Yeah,
sleep.
I had a short rest and then I woke up. Remember?
Yeah. You had a
Little
short
did he
rest.
says.
You still get a point of exhaustion.
Yikes.
Chase can tough it out. See, he
I'll
has
write
a
that
secret.
down.
He has a
Waking
secret
time.
ingredient in his bag called meth.
Upon waking time,
Yeah.
are
Well,
we actually on waking hours?
So,
or-
well, Chase said that he wanted to do something while he was awake. So
You keep saying because I was like, yeah, he's gonna like play a little funky tune on his horn to wake people up.
oh boy.
Oh, like a little alarm.
Yeah.
like
Do I know the funky tune? No, but he does. I like to call it
does.
freestyle jazz, but like beyond human comprehension.
Well,
I see.
Good thing that no one here is human.
Yeah. See, they can hear it, but we out here in this world can't.
No.
Yeah.
But
while Soren would normally be annoyed at this, she finds it endearing this morning.
yeah, it's just a slightly medieval iteration of Careless Whisper.
Careless
For-
whisper, but on the
for-
lute.
For copyright reasons, that didn't happen. No, but anyways,
Like it was distorted.
it was distorted.
Merritt, on the other hand, is annoyed. Like not saying anything annoyed, but like I twitch annoyed.
Oh, Icarus is probably still sleeping through it, unless Soren like moves in his arms, then he's gonna wake up. But
Yeah, Soren probably sat up.
that's what wakes him up, probably.
Filled with creativity.
Rise and shine, you goobers. It's time to face the darkness.
Well, actually,
Oh, so
Merritt, Demetia bursts from her tent. We might actually have something way bigger than that on our hands.
Huh? What do you mean?
Okay, so, I had a dream last night.
The fact that mannerisms of Demacia down pat. I smacked my desk so hard the webcam like to the side.
I can't. Oh, we love you, Mac.
Okay,
Oh my
so,
God.
okay, wait, so, Reese is dead.
What?
What?
I watched him die.
What do you mean you watched him die?
Well, so, the vision first took me to Castle Osmandira, but it was all a little bit weird. Everything was kind of dark. There was abyssal fog about the place, but it was still very packed. There were a lot of Karens there. I assume refugees from Arborea. That leads me to believe that there's something wrong with Arborea, completely beside the fact that both Marcus and Reese were there, and Reese is now apparently dead. But, well,
Is Marcus alright?
I mean, no, he's not okay. He's a lot more physically intact, but he's not okay.
He's not dead?
What do you mean physically intact?
Well, what spells does she have? Because I think she
Get
has.
out of here. We need to finish up whatever we're doing here and get out of here as soon as possible.
I need to tell Tolia.
You do that.
Talia already knows, I think.
What?
The guy in the vision made it very clear that the gods were aware of what was going on, or at least that's what they told Reese and Marcus, and that neither of them were going to save them.
Who is this guy?
Well, the only thing that I could possibly think of is it's the thing that Zazie died to in the basement that we never got to see, but he described to us that one time. Yeah, that
Question.
thing. Answer.
Remember when initially, when technically Gad was like going, that I got to see Arhine's aura?
Mhm.
Is you think Icarus could relate that to the aura that
He can make
Arhine?
he can draw whatever conclusions he so damn desires.
Ah,
I just want to look at her spells real quick. Thank you.
this. I don't believe that Tolia would have known. She said that she couldn't keep in contact with them, but she never said that they were in immediate danger. She said she was worried about them.
Well, maybe she
But-
didn't tell you because she didn't want to
She
jeopardize what we were already
she
doing.
casts she casts um she casts major image. And the thing about major image is
I
that
was
it
about to pick that spell.
major image is a wacky weird spell because it creates
It is.
an exact likeness of this individual that sounds, smells, and has temperature appropriate to the thing, making it seem unearthly real.
Damn.
So she casts major image. And you all feel kind of a cold, dark presence emanate, as in the center you see a large woven figure standing right about like 9.5 feet tall, a little bit taller than Arhine. Kind of a very not quite featureless face, but the amount of darkness that surrounds him makes it very difficult to discern features. You could see that faint traces of his muzzle are revealed by these swirling shadows to be almost completely burned and singed back, almost by some sort of like not by like fire, but more like ice, like it was frost burnt back, revealing extremely tough, frozen, dead flesh and sinew. These hot, angry red eyes. And she kind of like shudders as she looks at it. That thing.
Oh my god.
Shit.
I he closes his eyes. Icarus closes his eyes. I mean, Tolia, are you there?
A long period of silence passes.
Tolia.
Yeah, sorry, I'm here. Lot going on outside.
Why did
What's
I-
going on?
Reese is dead.
He's dead. I just finally got in touch with him a little bit ago.
Reese is dead.
No, like quite literally, he's here in Nisaman right now.
Well, then he will be dead.
Okay. How, when, why, and what? There's a lot of questions.
Demacia had a
asked?
dream slash vision. I don't know. Demacia had a dream slash vision. She said that Reese was killed, and Marcus was there too, and that it was a she projected an image of a dark shadow, which I think was something because it's been so long.
I can see through your eyes. That's an abyssal art collector. What the fuck is that doing that in the capital?
That's what I'm saying. She said that he killed Reese. Yeah, he's dead.
Well, Reese is not dead.
Yet.
Not now. What about Marcus? Where is he?
He's also here. We are mounting a resistance force because the reason why I hadn't spoken to him in a while is they've been fighting through an abyssal field. Most every other city in Arborea has fallen.
They need to stay where they're at. They cannot leave. Because if that was a vision of the future,
I will do
is
what I
very bad.
can. I will do what I can. I will try to talk to them about it and explain what I'm being told. However, I don't think they'll listen. They are much more concerned with getting the lives, the refugees of Arborea to some semblance of safety. And right now, even if it might not be so in the future, Cania is the most stable place we have right now.
Well, tell them then that they will be captured. There is no doubt, and that Reese will die. There's no maybe. There's no changing it.
Are you sure it
will
isn't
die.
an abyssal-filled delusion that is meant to drive you insane?
It didn't happen to me, so I couldn't say, but I would very much rather avoid a potential situation where that could happen by saying it will happen than question that it might happen and then it happen.
Well, let's be pragmatic. Let's question whether or not it's authentic while preparing for the off chance that it might be real. Sound like a good compromise? And I apologize if I'm being incredibly short with you, but I am literally
I
withstanding
I understand.
meteor after meteor after meteor, and even though I'm the goddess of magic, I only have an infinite amount of reserves without completely draining the entire world of mana.
I can understand. I'm not blaming you. I'm simply trying to walk to my best of my abilities. I do not want Reese dying, especially since we just brought back Marcus. I cannot have this happen again.
Absolutely.
I don't want it to be.
No, absolutely.
I don't want it to be.
I completely understand that. I completely understand that. We will just do the best we can with what we have.
You.
Thank you. Now, if you please excuse me.
Okay.
She vanishes before even finishing her sentence.
I think Icarus is gonna stay in his headspace for a hot second, because he's just gonna take in how empty it is.
It's literally just him.
Mm.
But
It's
turning
just
back
gonna-
to the real world while all that was going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, so and then she kind of like kind of reshapes her major image, and yeah, when I say Reese died, well, major image change. That.
So, does it get? I have a feeling some of this might date back to before I was here.
I don't know. Maybe a little. Like I think the only thing I can think of this being is the thing that killed Zazie, because that's the only time I've heard of a being like this. But
Wait, Zazie
I
died?
didn't even know Zazie died.
yeah, Zazie's dead technically.
Is that why he brews all the time?
That would explain all the angst.
That's what I'm
And
saying.
it's kind of mean.
And we act like he's like not 2 feet away from us.
Just
He's
just
here in
quietly.
spirit. He's here in spirit.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Icarus, I guess looks.
well, and then yeah, the reason why I say Marcus is not okay is he was made to watch all that happen.
Hmm.
They're alive.
And what? What?
Talia just spoke with them. They're alive.
Are you sure you're not speaking to some sort of abyssal thing? Because I know what I saw.
It could be
that's
a
what I
vision
told
of the
her.
future.
Prophet? I've
That's
never
what I
been a prophet.
suspect.
What the fuck?
But you are dating a goddess
Ugh.
of time, which could make you a little more in tune with.
I
the
didn't
flow of
sign
time,
up for that
maybe.
shit.
You got the
listen.
time
Welcome
goo
to
in
the
you.
club.
Yeah.
I signed
What
up.
do you think?
Time. Okay, time is an incredibly
Listen.
neat topic.
Time is an incredibly neat topic. I full-heartedly agree, but I did not consent to seeing my friends die. Okay.
I don't think any of us have.
It's just a theory. I could be totally wrong, but
I mean, if they're actually not dead, though I do think it might be the abyss weighing in a little bit, but who knows? I'm just me. I don't know. I don't know. They're either dead or they're not. Or correction, they're either dead or they're going to die. So I don't know.
look, all I know is that we
Well,
need to tick off the boxes for what we're here for, and we need to leave. We need to make sure we can do whatever we can
agree.
to help them. They've helped us so
If-
much, and they are our friends.
If you guys want an update of where they're at, they just arrived in Nisaman, right?
Yeah.
Most of Alboria has already fallen. Tolia,
Oh shit.
Reese, and Norm are trying to figure out. There was so much information. They're trying. Generally, they're trying to find like they're trying to build up a force to combat whatever's happening, but they're working on it. That's why Tolia was quite confused. But I warned her. I told her to tell them not to go anywhere outside of the castle, wherever they're at. She, of course, can't promise anything, and knowing them, they probably won't listen. So,
Well, guess we are off to kill some party's family members. Then get out of here.
Well,
should
so last night
Yeah.
I may have asked the sentient piece of paper if there were any godlike power sources here outside of what we're going for, and he drew me a map to have more information of my lineage. Maybe answers to
Okay.
some powers, or maybe something to help little Ray over here get stronger so that we can counter stuff. I hear there's also other magical things in here.
do you think you could ask it another question, and it might answer?
The paper? Yeah, boy howdy. Oh, by the way, I slipped the paper through my front pocket this time because he's
Not
a
in
good
your ass
boy.
pocket.
Yeah, he's in my. He's being
Ass
a
pocket's
good
a
boy
punishment.
by actually answering to me. So let me just
Ass
I slip
pocket
my
trigger.
hand out. Yeah, go in my ass if you've been bad. Well, pocket. All right. What do you want me to ask the sentient piece of paper?
I need the location of an what did she say? A prophecy that's etched in something or something like that.
Something like
I
that.
think there's a prophecy located in some visual form in Dimdula. It has to do with me, and I need to find it.
Let me try it like this. Oh, magic paper, would you let us see the prophet? Who are you again, Marin or
Soren's
Soren?
the British
That's
one.
Soren.
Soren's the British woman with guns. Marin is the time wizard who is horribly
He was
optimistic their
close.
wife's alive.
Yeah, I got the two. I'm not schizophrenic like you got. I'm kidding.
Excuse me?
Oh,
Wow,
magic
way
paper.
to call me out.
Oh,
Show
magic
us the
paper. Would you
prophecy.
show us the
Damn.
prophecy that Soren desires to see? Maybe we don't even have to go over to Dimdular. It'll just show us the goddamn prophecy.
It'd be really nice if it would just show it.
True.
It simply writes the words, "Are you sure?"
Asterix nods enthusiastically. Asterisk. Parentheses, yes.
Damn, he didn't do a little flip book of just ferocious up nodding.
It does absorb, so I could do like one frame at a time, you know.
Oh man, Josh's face does not give me faith right now. He's getting the look from
Josh's
the one
facial
edit you
expressions
made
are so
where it was
funny.
like
No!
concerned. No, God, no.
Oh fuck.
No, it's okay. It's left-handed dice. We live.
Better just be a percentile.
Oh, we
Alright,
don't.
Oh no,
no.
I teasingly rolled my entire 7 dice.
Oh no.
But I actually do have to roll because
I'm scared. I might
See,
have
this
just
is
fucked up, guys.
why we keep the magic papers that we receive at the beginning of quests. The scars on Chase McLace prove it. Don't look at me like this. What did I do?
Oh no. Josh.
Oh, great. We're going to have to fight the piece of
I
paper
hate
now.
this. It's going back in the ass pocket.
Legend lore, but on a piece of paper. It's not a spell, it's just a piece of paper.
I'm scared. Give it to us straight, Josh.
oh, I'm trying
can
to
do
find
that.
the way to give it to you
no
the
chaser,
straightest.
I ain't no pussy.
No, Chaser's
On a
fine.
scale
Chase,
of-
sorry, you're out.
What?
Uh,
Wait, did you say you killed me? I'm dead.
no, you're
Rockstar.
not.
You guys have a good night.
Oh,
See a new
no.
character.
I know.
Chase McLace, too.
Somebody's a
Chase.
little eager to find what I left.
Does Chase hear that, too? Is
Yeah,
that
every-
from the... Oh,
That's emanating from the paper.
Is this a familiar voice?
Oh,
I'm just
my
gonna,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
pull the paper
I-
a little
I-
away from me.
For certain people of our
Hell.
for certain people of our party, I would say it's not familiar, but familial.
Oh.
This would be Aria, wouldn't it?
It would indeed be Aria.
You cunt! Anyways.
I laid my terms very, very clearly. If you try to look at it again, I'll be more than happy to take this off your hands.
The
It-
paper?
It was a tool given to you all for a reason. Would be certainly a shame to take it away because you're abusing the power that it has.
I'm just trying to get out of here faster. Abusing.
Is this paper talking to it? Like, are they talking about the paper?
Can I sense where the voice is coming
The paper.
The
from?
paper.
I like to imagine it's like
I wanna
that.
burn the paper.
Ron's no. I like to imagine it's Ron's mother's like the whole thing
Oh
where
my
it folds.
God.
Weasley bites like the paper, just floating there talking to us like a little puppet.
If I recall, you're the one who told me it's here. I'm simply just trying to find it.
And find it you will. Once the blood hits the stone.
At first, the sound of Aria's voice very visibly angered Soren. Now, she seems more so shaken.
Can I like lean to
Anything
Icarus and be
else?
like, "What are they talking about?
It's family drama.
Where's the popcorn?"
I asked
Her
the
eye
devil from
twitches.
last night.
Just
The what now?
I'll explain later.
Was he hot?
maybe.
Very.
Icarus, you're a married man.
I'm not
Hey,
married
listen,
yet.
There's window shopping.
Let's date. Let's date.
They could be
let's
poly.
date this- Yeah, yeah.
It's an open relationship.
What's your beef with that?
A little bit.
Listen, if you're dating Icarus, you're not just dating Icarus. That dude's got like 4
Yeah,
other
it's
dudes
already a
in him at all
polyamorous
times.
relationship.
She fell for one of the fucking deities in his head first, and then
Yeah.
Wolf, imagine rebounding with the body you broke up with.
audience will never know the origin story of the arm around the waist trust me thing. Upsets me so much.
That's so funny. Chase, that was great. Fuck.
That's a good one.
That was
You
good.
gotta animate that. Do like a little animatic of that sometime. The little
Oh,
trust me thing.
Well, maybe. We'll see.
I need that.
Trust me.
So yeah. Now that you're all done arguing over there, so
What's the plan?
fuck if I know.
So
Right?
wait, they said when the blood is spilled?
When the blood is spilt on the stone.
What stone?
Likely meaning when I kill my sisters, when I'll figure it out.
Well, I mean, come on, we're in the city
When-
of semantics
yeah.
over here.
That
I
is
could easily
true.
just shoot down a bird and it just so happens to land on the stone.
What if we just put blood on a stone?
I like whip out
I
the
don't mind,
dragon
like-
sword.
And
I
if-
can, I
Yeah.
don't know,
So
like
my
cut my
sister
arm or
is
something, and
Aria is incredibly calculated. What she's likely intending to say here is, in her cockiness, if I kill her, in my confidence, when I kill her.
So I got a question, Soren. Why are you like I'm all for the plan, girlfriend, but why are we killing your sister? I know they killed your father, but like why are they mean?
I vowed the day that my father died that I would kill whoever did that to him. Just so happens that I find out later that my sister was the killer. And that she had this all planned out all along, and that she's got some big, long, calculated plan. In short,
So has she
She-
not actually told you why?
she alluded to a prophecy,
Oh.
one that heavily involves me, one that motivated her killing my father in the first place. She knows that she's known for quite some time now that her
How
life
long
must come to an end from my hands.
How long ago did he die?
That's a good question. I don't know if I
That is
He
an
was, like,
incredibly good question.
It wasn't that long ago, I don't think.
It was longer than you think.
I think it was like, what, 6 years?
It
I think it's in
was.
her Google Doc somewhere.
Yeah, look at her Google Doc.
Let me see if it's on her.
While that is happening, that is okay. Total of 6 grit points.
I have a document to review to see if
So
I can remember
one.
it. Wait a minute.
One. Okay, so I need. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, about 6 years.
Why do you
five-
look so
5 or 6
worried?
years ago.
Okay, so first things first. Icarus, does a 26 hit?
What?
maybe.
Does it hit?
What?
Does it hit?
Do I have to fight my goddamn paper?
Yeah.
No, something tells me this is gonna be a gunshot. I pray
Yeah.
not. Josh, is it a gunshot?
It does.
In that case,
Oh, this is not good.
It isn't.
okay, so
I'm
so
excited.
that is
Yeah.
Silence is the best part.
I'm terrified.
Mhm.
I'm shaking in my
The
boots.
anticipation. I'm
Oh,
excited,
no,
guys.
I'm
I don't know
shaking in my
about you.
Bengals baby seal leather boots.
And this.
Okay.
Got me on the edge of my seat, buddy. What's happening?
We're about to find out.
I
We're about
know.
to find out.
Uh-oh.
I'm scared. I heard grip points. It,
I
it
have-
has to be Aria. It's Aria.
I have confidence. Things
I'm
should be fine.
scared. Okay, I'm scared.
I have confidence.
Oh, I rolled really
Oh, with that face, I don't.
That-
I watched them
That-
wince. They just
hurt.
winced.
That hurt. That hurt. And then what else? What else does she get to add to it? She gets
Nothing.
to add. She gets to. Aha.
Is this something I can react to, by the way?
If you're alive.
Okay. Because I was gonna say I want to use Entropic Ward if I can, but
What does Entropic Ward do? Remind me.
it says at 6th level you learn to magically ward yourself against attack and to turn an enemy's failed strike into good luck for yourself. When a creature makes an attack roll against you, you can use your reaction to impose disadvantage on that roll. If the attack misses you, your next attack roll against a creature has advantage if you make it before the end of your turn.
You can certainly try.
I want to try. Even though I feel like I'll be fine.
Roll the exact same number.
Oh, fuck.
16.
Well, it
16
was
on
meant
the
to be.
die, baby. 16 on the die.
It was meant to be, baby.
So that is all of that gone. And all of that gone. And plus all of that. Icarus, I swear, please, what's your maximum HP?
Well, I have 17 temporary hit points, so
That's good. That'll
you do
help.
math. I know.
Well,
Why, but-
whoa. So hold on. It's just
126.
126. So you said 17.
Well, my base is 109. That's plus
109.
17.
Thank you. That's what I need. 109. You take
probably double that, I
184
bet.
points of damage.
What?
Okay, cool.
You watch as the paper kind of like flashes and flickers and falls limp in your hands as there is suddenly the loud, extremely loud crack of a gunshot. And Icarus just falls over dead with a large splash of blood sounding from the side of his neck. It's bleeding profusely.
Ouch.
What the fuck?
Just
Soren?
So is Icarus like
For a
dead
moment,
dead or out
Soren
dead?
You don't know.
freezes.
You hear the very audible sound of a gun reloading.
And this came from which direction?
With the echoing noise, you can't quite tell.
When the paper fell, did it get a bullet hole through it, or did it just fall?
It just kind of like the magic that was holding it in place seemed to kind of like spaz out for a bit.
And it fell in my hands?
Marin is
Well, yeah,
going
yeah.
to...
Okay.
Marin's going to send her familiar to scout around for the source.
I think what Chase will do.
What type of familiar are you using?
Wolf. Has the form of a wolf.
There's another gunshot. Your familiar dies, Marin.
R.I.P.
Can she
doggy.
tell from which direction that shot came from?
You can probably
No.
tell from the wound in Icarus's neck. From where he was standing.
That might be a bit.
Can-
That might be a bit smarter.
So,
Well, that's what
Yeah.
I'm trying to say. Like, can I deduce where it came from?
You said like, can you hear like determine where?
I didn't
Like,
say here. I meant to say, can I like tell where it came from? Like, can I figure out where it came from?
you're more than capable of doing so. Yes. Just where would you like to search? I assume, given the edge from the rest of your
Direction the
party.
shot came from.
Correct. How do you want to determine that information?
Soren's going to whip around in said direction, said presumed direction.
Correction. So just so I have it straight, you are looking at the wound in Icarus's neck to determine the location.
Yes.
Thank you. That is what I needed you to say.
Well, like, when you said okay, I figured when you said, yeah, you could do it that way, and I said, yeah, that's what I meant. I figured you knew that's what I was trying to do.
Right. And you kept asking me, it's like, it's like, how do you want to determine that information?
The way that I said that's what I meant. That way.
Crazy.
She's
you-
going to in the process of
Yeah, you
of-
determine. Listen, let the DM describe where the bullet came from. Let me answer your goddamn question.
Looking for a reason.
You kind of judging from how Icarus fell over, from where in the neck he was shot, from how quickly he's bleeding out. I need you to make a death saving throw with disadvantage, by the way, Icarus.
Disadvantage?
Marin,
Disadvantage.
in the meantime,
you're looking around, you see kind of a faint bit of smoke coming from an outcropping that's slightly shrouded in abyssal fog. You see the slight glimmer of metal, but no figure is showing themselves.
I am so mad. I
And
am so
Chase-
mad.
I'm
Like-
mad. This isn't how this was supposed to happen.
I'm mad at my
Chaser-
rolls. That's why I'm mad.
What did you roll?
I rolled a 20 and a 7.
You failed one death
Are
saving
you-
throw.
Fucking kidding me. I had a natural
Can-
20 for the first time in how long?
Too long.
Can Marin, in the meantime, that Soren's trying to locate the source, can she see if she can, I don't know, do anything medically to help? Maybe with the help of like
Demacia
and
waddles
Chase.
over and places a hand on Icarus's shoulder and stabilizes
I forgot she has a
him.
spell. I forgot she has a spell.
I was gonna say, Chase was going to.
I see you.
Oh, so Icarus,
Bless
you
you.
are being. That is a. Okay. 8, 9, 17, 25, 30.
Why are we killing Icarus? Why is this what you're
38. 42 hit points. You heal 42 hit points.
Oh, cool.
I thought he was getting
I'm at
hit again. I
42
was
guys
like,
out of 109.
hey, look, that's better than nothing.
Yeah, I know. It's funny though. Also, all my temp HP is gone.
Yep.
That's all bullshit. That's bullshit.
Next time, don't leave yourself so vulnerable. And most certainly,
See,
do not give away your position to the one that
What are you trying to
hunts you.
prove right now?
That no matter where you are, whether you're curled up in your tent, or whether you're discussing plans out in the open, no one around you is safe. And they never will be.
that's what you think, bitch.
This is a hard truth we already know.
Well, forgive me for thinking you'd forgotten for being so cavalier with your own safety. Considering it a warning shot, I'll aim right for his pretty little face next time. Ruin it. Something fierce.
Be a nice battle scar.
Yeah, well, when we officially have our next engagement, fight, whatever you want to call it, I leave with your life.
Maybe.
Not maybe.
They might leave with their own. The question is, you're a good shot. Are you a good enough shot to end it all before I take out 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe?
Did Chase like grab Icarus and like go around the fucking corner or something? Like, if you're making eye contact with the devil woman, can I just be like, "Hey, we're gonna just move over here"?
Wait,
She
do
could
we know-
probably
wait,
shoot
do we know
around
where-
cover, technically.
Wait,
Mhm.
wait. Do we know where she's at? Like, is Soren looking where she's at?
Yesn't. You guys know vaguely where she might be.
The general direction
Icarus?
of being west.
As this is happening, then, as
Maybe
Chase
not
is
all actually
dragging, I guess,
west.
Icarus away, he's gonna point his finger over to the direction that Soren is looking at and Eldritch Blast.
Do not!
I don't know.
Make an attack roll with disadvantage.
Why
That's
disadvantage?
Hold
Oh,
on,
yeah.
wait.
Because you can't see the
yeah.
target.
Yeah,
Counterspell?
that's why I said I could see.
Interspell that? Is that a thing I can do?
You could counterspell.
Why?
You could counterspell
It's
it.
fine.
We do not
said it was
need to engage in a
She
fight
said
with
it was
her
a
right now.
warning
We
shot.
are
She
two
said it
players.
was a
We are
warning
not fighting her
shot.
right now.
I'm not trying to fight her right now. I'm just trying to say that I won't fucking back down, bitch. You mess with my girlfriend, you mess with me, okay?
Yeah, and
Don't
technically,
talk down to
yeah,
her like
yeah.
she
She
doesn't
just,
know shit.
she just
Marin
messed with you.
counterspells.
Yeah, like it's fine.
Well,
I don't
just
mind.
letting you
I
know,
don't care.
just letting you know, your Eldritch Blast did get counterspelled by Marin.
I'll do it again because I can.
By Marin, just
I
letting you know.
can. It's a cantrip. It's a cantrip. I can do it as many times as I
So
want.
just-
It's
Don't. I mean, it don't.
gonna do it anyway.
No.
Like a dog.
Now,
No.
I
It's
love
not
it.
worth
I love it when little puppies grow to eventually find their bark. Unfortunately, we all know his bark is way worse than his bite. He'd just end up hurting himself.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I can't hold back
No.
anymore.
Can I just like smack your hand, be like, "Stop it! We gotta live."
He's just
When
gonna just continue just blasting fucking.
Nobody is going to know her like her own sister. maybe take her
Okay.
word for it. She took one gunshot at you and you were flatlined?
Yeah, because she's a fucking coward hiding in the bushes, so she's face to face. Let's try that shit again.
Well, technically, my love, firearms require you to not be in close range, so...
Exactly, she's a coward.
What does that
Okay,
And
but by
make?
proxy, you're
What
calling me
does
a coward.
I was about to say? What does that
No.
make your lover? You better be much more
She can
careful
do
with your
close-hand
words. Though I
combat.
know with your
She
autistic
can
brain, you
handle
can't
herself
exactly help. that.
well. Oh, you bitch! Oh, you bitch! Oh, if any of the gods were still in there, bro, they'd be like taking over immediately because ooh, he's riled up. Sorry, this is taking a second to bring up. Hold on a second. I gotta remember, because not only that, now I have a 6th spell slot,
You do.
which means I can cast. I think I can do something. I can add more oomph. Oomph.
Well,
It's not like she is.
So
hold
While-
on, Icarus. Don't be
Aria,
doing anything rash. I think I might have an idea.
there's another shot that goes off.
I swear to God.
Can I not open my character's thing? Please?
Marin, what's your armor class?
you go for the skishy one.
I don't know why you guys aren't all getting in the cover.
12.
You're
around the-
dragging me!
That's a
That's
20.
why you're not
21 to
getting shot
hit.
at a second time.
That's what I mean. I'm doing this as you're dragging me
Would you
away
like
and
to
then I'm
rewind
away with-
time and test fate again?
Yes, I would.
It's a 13. Did Marin take shield
can I
like a
not?
smart little wizard? Do you want to shield that?
Oh, wait, no, wait, hold on. I might be wrong. I
If m-
feel like I did, but I think I'm wrong.
If Marin did not take shield, this is gonna hurt.
No, I did not mean to
Yikes.
bring back roll 20, damn it. I clicked on the bookmark on accident.
No, you're good. I can
Wait,
check
can't
for you.
access
Hold
any
on.
of the characters.
I can check it. Hold on. Marin.
I think I'm wrong anyways, because I think I went to take it and then traded it out for something.
Shield is not present.
Yippee. Can I force you to reroll it?
You can. It's a 23.
I'm gonna...
I get 3 beams.
So that is going to be.
Do I have any reaction spells?
Shield would have been a reaction spell.
I get 3 beams. I cast.
Okay, it's not as bad. It's 66 points of damage.
Okay.
Taking you right in the left shoulder. Your arm falls limp at your side as it is temporarily
So wait, it was
paralyzed from the shot.
66?
66 damage.
What is her with the temp hit points? I'm hurt. That's for sure.
Eldritch Blast.
She... Can she take a moment to dip behind a pillar or something?
She
And I
can.
just yell at everybody like,
Yeah, that's
"Get
what
the
she do.
fuck out of the open, god damn it!"
Soren,
I
Hush it, you just died.
There's
yeah, that's
another
a mix
audible
of it.
sound of reloading. Be
Hey, I got a question
smarter.
for you.
Yes.
How big of an opening are we in?
You guys are over like a partially ruined like courtyard wall right now. You guys are like behind a courtyard wall that's like cracked and crumbled in some places. There's an archway about 10 feet wide that would lead into the courtyard. But as the reference of a courtyard, it's open air. So There's no like ceiling protecting you.
Right. What is this bitch in the sky?
And
No.
on an outcropping, like up and away, is where you guys think she is.
She's probably
we
hidden
are-
in the dark. That fucking coward.
Aria, that's
I-
enough.
Go into the jewelry store.
Be smarter next time, and I might not feel so inclined to take advantage.
You and I both know this isn't where we're meant to fight.
Then where are we meant to fight? Hmm?
That's why she's not aiming for you.
That one, I think out of all of you here, is actually the smartest.
Can I please?
No!
Please.
Get your ass in the jewelry
Please.
store.
Uh,
You
As I
too,
run in,
Karen.
I
I can just
guess-
shoot it.
I guess it only takes losing one's mother to actually gain some sense.
What do you think it takes? I'll.
Yeah, now you understand where Chris is coming from.
Oh my
in
god.
the goddamn store. Darren.
I guess
The
that's not a
mace here.
shocking conclusion for you to make, considering you took our own father. So,
I know. So I
You go,
think
babe.
being around someone as dull as some of your other party members can be, you've definitely lost a lot
fuck
of
you
your
mean by
brightness.
dull?
I know.
The edge that I gave you. Where's the drive? Where's the bloodlust? Come on, sister, take the shot. You have a fancy new toy now, don't you?
I don't feel like showing my hand before it's time.
That's fair.
Besides,
It's
the more I
smart.
play into your games, the the less control I have over myself.
Then why are you here? If not to play right into my hand.
I'm here for answers and for other
Answers.
objectives. Getting to
And-
kill you later is simply just a bonus.
Answers that I promised you. No matter which way you skin this cat, you're playing my game. And every action has a consequence. In my game.
I'm sure it does, Arya.
You know me too well. After all, we did only spend 16, 18, however many years of our lives together.
Over 20, but close enough.
I lose track.
I'm more
Next,
than happy to face you when the time's right. But the
well,
time's not now.
who knows? Maybe you should be thanking me. Maybe Icarus would have gotten approval from Father, but I doubt it.
Bitch.
Believe it or not, I think Mother and Father both would have liked Icarus plenty,
You know how
as well as my friends.
You know how particular Father was. Now, you might have liked the man a good deal, don't get me wrong. He was very intent on having the house be a particular way. Don't you remember?
Can I please? Can I please?
Quite frankly, I try not to think too much about Father.
That's unfortunate.
It is.
Thinking about him brings a smile on my face every day.
You are vile in a way that I don't even know how to bring to words.
What if that's what I want you to think? Think about
You
it.
didn't just kill Mom, kill Dad that day, you know. In turn,
I killed many things.
you in plenty of ways killed me and Mother.
Of
But I'm sure you don't
course.
care either way, do you?
What happened to Mother was something that would have came to her eventually, regardless of whether or not I killed Bob. As for you, I mean, quite look at you. Considering how close you were cuddling up to your boyfriend last night, I think you'd still have some warmth in you.
At least she has a boyfriend.
Had. Takes another shot.
Eldritch Blast, bitch! Like,
No.
please! Whoa!
The reason why I only keep you around, Icarus, is it's going to hurt so much more when I take you away.
You will do no such
Exactly.
thing.
I just did. If it
think
wasn't
that
a
really took
warning
me away.
shot, there would be almost nothing you could do to bring him back. Revive him, I'd simply put another bullet in his skull. You and I both know I have plenty of those.
Yeah, but so do I.
Oh, and why aren't you shooting me then? You wouldn't shoot me to save your own boyfriend. That's rather pathetic.
She
Because we
doesn't need
both
to.
know you're not here to kill anybody. Yet.
Oh, on the contrary. I'm here to kill everyone before I kill you. That way, in the moment that you die, there will be no one there.
But aren't I a part of some big grand scheme?
Dead or alive, only one winter has to survive. Though they are quite insistent that the odds are in your favor. I've had worse odds. And besides, said nothing about any of the rest of them. That's why they're my target, my priorities. If they die, all the more power to me.
Is she not gonna go away until I shoot her?
I don't know, am I?
I could shoot her. Wanting to shoot her.
I would love
Can
to
I shoot
see
her?
you try.
Hey, listen, that was me asking you a question, not me asking her a question.
She responded nonetheless.
Breaking dimensions and walls, I see. Fine. Does she seem like she's extremely far?
Yeah, about 350 feet or so.
She whips out the sniper rifle because I'm not gonna unveil ruination yet. I refuse.
You whip out the gun. Go on.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
Make that shot
I
count.
wouldn't do it.
I think that's the only way she's gonna shut the fuck up, honestly. She's probably not
As you
gonna
bring
leave.
out your gun, there's a glint coming from the rock outcropping.
Icarus is gonna. Can I ready in action?
What would you like to ready? And Chase, you're more than welcome to try to impose disadvantage or try to block Icarus entirely if you see fit. Once we figure out what Icarus wants to do.
I'm gonna
the
put.
main question that I have is with Tiny Hut.
Mm-hmm.
Does that mean bullets can go through it? Just
No.
magic can't?
No, bullets can't
No.
either.
All right.
Anything on the inside can go out. Anything on the outside can't come in.
So the main other question is that corner that I drug Icarus to
Mhm.
beforehand. is there a safe way to run to the corner? And is it within 9 feet of the other party members who are just kind of standing there out in the open?
You'd have to get closer, but it's possible.
Sorry, I'm thinking.
No, it's
Alright,
very smart what you're doing. Thinking.
So, I'm going
Look.
to put 2 grip points into Violent Shot. I'm gonna put 1 into Deadeye, which gives me the advantage.
Which is a straight roll because you don't know where the target is.
That just made things worse. Okay, I'll take that.
You hear a counter shot just as your shot goes off.
Does that how the fuck does that even work?
Basically, she's firing at the same second that you fire. She's just firing. Taking a shot.
At me
You don't know.
or delightful?
I'm behind cover, so this better not hit me. Nicholas is in the
Say
shop.
27 to hit.
27 to
Hey,
hit.
because you dragged me in there.
I get to roll a
Well,
dice.
really, I was trying to get everybody to go in there, but like nobody else is moving.
Let me just look at the wording
I can
of
understand
this
Soren.
spell real quick. Where is it? 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 I'm not looking at Marin. Aria. Where is mirror image? Mirror image.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Come on. Load. It is... Aha. Must roll a blank or higher. Brilliant. Okay. Go ahead and roll damage.
What was that?
I want to ready my action, by the way, to Eldritch Blast
Wow.
in the direction. For a different reason.
What's the range on Eldritch Blast? I'll still let you do it, but what's the range on Eldritch Blast?
38 points of damage.
I can't open it on
30, you said 38?
phone.
Mm-hmm.
Good. I need you to make a dex. Well, actually, no, it wouldn't be a dex, because it's... You're gonna hate me. But it's what she would do.
120 feet, by the
The
way.
shot that she shoots connects. And suddenly there's like a jarring sensation rippling across your body as the sniper rifle is flung from your hands.
Of course it is.
The barrel
I
smoking
knew
and
it.
blown out in some places.
You just wanted to get rid of the fucking sniper rifle because I didn't do it to make ruination, and I know that's it.
It's not it. It's not it.
That's it, and you know it.
I promise it's not it, because you can still repair it.
With what?
You're in a
I don't have a
dwarven.
forge.
You're in a dwarven city. If a dwarven city does not have a forge, the city was not run by dwarves.
Long abandoned, covered in abyss, but
Can I use Mage Hand to grab the gun?
The gun is
do I
heavier
take
than
damage at
the
all, or
it's
is she
amount.
just
heavier.
shooting out of my hands?
She just shot out of your hands.
Oh, what happened? I
far
thought you were
ahead of
me
me-
to take shots, Aria.
I took 3.
How far ahead of me is Soren?
You're in the jewelry shop, so probably closer to like 45 feet.
Was this you
Okay.
indirectly telling me that you only want me to take shots with my new gun?
Oh no, I know very well you can fix this one.
Wait, do I
Let's just
have-
say I heard some news about a friend of yours dying, and well, keeping you a little bit longer would just make you more alone now, wouldn't it?
Oh, I don't have Mage Hand. Never mind.
I do though.
Now, you do whatever little reparations will make you happy. And I'll see you. You kind of feel her looking down at a wristwatch or something. 2 days?
Eldritch Blast.
2 days? Does that sound fine? I asked you to check
When she
the
looks
range.
at,
I asked you to
I said
check the
120.
range. Okay, 120.
I said
You do
120.
recall what range I said she was at, correct?
Yeah, I still wanted to.
The
It's not gonna
magic
hit her.
the magic dissipates at 120 feet.
Fine.
2 days sound reasonable? Or do you need more time? Tuck your tail between your legs and run. Oh, sorry,
It's
you're not
comedic. You think
Demacia.
I'd run. I think you make me out to be much more of a coward than I really am.
Oh, you are a coward.
No, you
Just
To
not
want
for
be
me
the-
to be a
fair,
coward,
they're not
and
the
there's a
one hiding
difference.
in the bushes.
You're a
I
coward, but
second
not for
that.
the reason that you think I'm calling you.
Then what's your reason for calling me a coward? Enlighten me, Aria.
The prophecy will give you all that you need to know. And I don't.
The old me was a coward.
So you would.
The version of me who didn't even for a second really want to think about harming.
So let me get this straight. If anything stood between you and your goal, you would take a shot at it. If anything, doesn't matter who or what it was. If anything stood between you and what you desired most, would you take a shot?
Stop. I would do whatever it takes.
And so the question comes full circle. I'll believe it
What
when I see it.
question?
Oh, I don't know. Time magic isn't my thing.
Are you alluding to the paper?
I don't know what she wrote it on. All I know is a question was asked, and a question was answered, and the answer was known before the question was asked. That's all I know. I'll see you in 2
2 days.
And with that, we're gonna end tonight's session.
No, we're not. We got 30
No!
goddamn more minutes.
Yeah.
I agree.
Listen, we can keep going for another 40
Go,
minutes.
let's go.
We can keep going. We just might be delving into
Please.
territory that other people might want to be here for.
I just wanted to go
They
find
could be
treasure.
here. They
They're
could
here in
be
spirit.
here when. Yeah, and we can catch them
To
up.
be
You
fair
can
with how it
rewatch
is,
VOD like the rest of us would have to do if we were gone.
I like to imagine
Yeah.
that since they're not present, they're just like default T-posing off in the corner of the screen. Just the Macio like,
No, I've controlled Demacia, so Demacia has life in her. But yeah.
yeah,
It would be
fucking-
Aberrant who's T-posing.
yeah, Zazie, Ray has said little, like literally nothing.
I just want to say when Soren's sufficiently sure that Arya is not around anymore, it would just be a loud, frustrated, honestly scream. I was gonna say groan, but it's a scream at this point. Her presence infuriates Soren, like to an inexplicable degree.
Now do
Like,
you
I'm
see
just
why
gonna
we
run
want
and
to
tuck
kill
her
her so
behind.
bad?
Yeah. See, bringing up your mother and for no reason, that bullshit.
Here's the thing. I
Mm-mm.
think she might be fucking with Abysmal.
Abyssal. Abyssal.
Ab-
Abyssal. Yes.
Abyssal, like Cecil. I feel like they're fucking around. Like I think they're huffing abyssal like fog because nobody except for Ray knows about that. Or
Arya
wait,
knows all.
I thought you
well,
said
Arya
no.
shouldn't
you
know
didn't.
all if they're just a fucking
Yeah.
So wait,
She
what the
didn't
fuck?
say everything.
Wait, what? Chase, what the fuck? What was the?
what?
What? Only.
About his mother.
Yeah. Only.
You did talk about it with Ray though.
Yeah, but we
In the middle of the night.
we actually
yes,
explicitly
yes.
talk about it.
You
You're
guys yesn't. I can't. I would have to go back to the bottom and check. But it was definitely discussed. Whether or not it was discussed with your mother being explicitly mentioned is one thing or another. Regardless,
I think we did mention the fact of like erasing a soul, but like
I think Ray out loud said, you know, you will never like it was something like you sacrificed the chance to ever see your mother again for me or something like that.
yeah.
I think.
regardless, even if none of those things were
Hey, Chris.
said, she still would have said the exact same thing she said.
Icarus runs and hugs Soren tight.
But yeah, like Devasia turns to Chase like, What do you mean? Only Ray knew. About what? What
About what?
happened?
No. What the fuck
Something
was
he
that
doesn't want
up
to talk
there?
about.
Chase, come on.
No, we just watched Icarus get a fucking bite taken out of their neck,
Icarus,
and we're
not
worried
Icarus.
about something
Chase.
else.
Everyone's fine. You're not.
I wasn't the one that got shot.
You're gonna deflect this
Oh.
until the day you die, aren't you?
Which
But
will
he
be
doesn't want to
sooner
talk
than what
about
we
it.
want to.
We knew he made some type of sacrifice, and that he didn't want to talk about it.
He doesn't have
And
to. if he doesn't want to.
I stand
Yeah,
on
I
my
know,
opinion
but
that he doesn't have to. And Chase, I mean that. You don't owe an explanation to any of us.
I'm not worried about the explanation. I'm worried that we just got fucking sniped at, and
Odds are
apparently
she
they've
was
been
snooping around here for the past
exactly listening.
24 hours at least.
Like, do they know about what? Like, does she know about what me and Icarus knows from the jewelry shop?
I didn't even think about that. You see, he's like tenses up immediately.
I wouldn't put it past her to have been around for the past few days. As I said, Aria is extremely calculated.
Where even is this place that you're supposed to like have a fucking combat with? I'm gonna say cowboy standoff.
I don't know. I just know it's not here.
Not here in this city.
In Bindula,
Ray,
yes.
for the first time, because he fell asleep, yes, but like he woke up when everybody else did, and he's just chosen to remain extremely quiet. She said 2 days. I don't think we have to go looking for her.
She'll be waiting.
Or she'll find us
I
when the
know.
time's ready.
Whether or not she wants to admit, she wouldn't have officially finished any of us off. Not here. And as cocky as she wants to appear. I know there's no certainty that she knows for a fact she'd win.
Well, if you know that she can't win,
I don't
then
think she has any intention of winning.
She implied that I am to be central to some prophecy. And if she was certain that she could carry out that prophecy herself, well, she'd be doing it.
She did say that only one Winter needed to be alive to do it. Maybe there only can be one if that's what the prophecy says.
What
Then
if
she would
this
have
is the
killed me.
prophecy?
ooh, Chase's eyes widen real quick. I like grab Soren by the shoulders. Are you willing to shoot yourself?
What?
Are
Ray,
you
can I-
No,
willing?
she is not.
No, hush it, Icarus. Are you
Chase.
willing to shoot yourself? Because she
Why?
was being all this and that about blood needs to be spilled. Only one Winter needs to be alive, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's just say that maybe. You know what? I'm not even gonna say it. The only thing I know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna follow this treasure map. I need to see where I come from in order to guarantee my plan. And I don't want to split, but at the same time, if we only have 2 days, you guys need to do what you need to do in the courtyard if it doesn't intersect with me going to, Daddy Dragon's chamber.
I'm fairly certain that Arya has accounted for where we will be. I don't know how she knows what she knows. I don't know if it's dreams or there's some other source. But she knows things she shouldn't.
She's probably huffing abyssal fog like it's, Friday night and
like
they've
it's
got,
marijuana.
Yeah, like it's marijuana, like it's Friday night and they've got, uh, what's like the medieval version of DoorDash? Carrier cart. Bucket cart.
Okay, there's a
I
new
wouldn't be
sticker
fucking
design right
surprised.
there.
There's
Carry your
A
cart.
carrier cart.
Oh my gosh, like,
I did
EGB
market cart
Productions
because it's a lot
LLC
easier
now
to,
presents a new delivery service, Carrier Cart.
Carry your
You
cart.
guys gotta say if you want that, because I could work. I could work.
Yeah, no,
I
like
can also- I can do
instead of it
stickers.
being cars,
I
it's like horse-drawn
Probably.
buggies and shit.
That's the thing, yeah. It's like horse
Yeah.
ridden carriages, and he's wearing like one of those little boat hats that just say market cart or carrier cart.
And he
Um,
looks so fucking depressed.
I like
He's
to think
"I'm
Chase
getting
has it.
I'm barely getting paid to do this.
I'm getting only 2
Getting paid
copper
a
per
silver
5.
coin.
And on my dad's farm.
I'm getting paid 2
but no
copper
shit.
per cornfield.
I think I don't. It's not smart to split up, not at this point. Especially knowing that Arya could be telling us at any moment, and knowing that she wants to get me isolated and alone. No.
Well, Ray and I could just go because he's nimble.
Simply put,
and
it would take
I'm-
one wrong shot, and Ray could be put out of commission. Not to imply you're incapable, you're just weak at the moment, and I know that.
I'm weak because I'm holding back. In
We
the
all know what
case
happens
of,
if you don't.
will you? I didn't think so. We are all in this just
I
as much
think
as
we-
you are. And we're not holding back
It's-
either.
Whether we're in the group or not, Ray and anybody else is just as vulnerable. I mean, yeah, I get it. If we split up, then she can just solo like me and him out, and then that's it. But
Well, Well, then why
We're
don't we
staying
just?
down here. It's better we stick as a group.
Well, then why don't we just all go? What
That's
else?
what I'm saying.
Why don't? What else do we have to find
Oh.
here?
Well,
We took
you
our
mentioned an
rest.
airship. I want to go visit.
That's further down.
Right.
I need to find this prophecy, which will probably happen during the fight.
Or after.
That could
Or
all
that's
be
what I
in the
meant.
Council of Crowns, but we're going anyway.
Council of Crowns is at the very
We
bottom.
can,
Hold on. I had
so we could
some
just follow
dynamite.
where Chase is leading us right now, and
And then
make
go
our
from
way
there.
down towards the Council of Crowns, making our way to what everybody needs to do along the way.
Precisely.
Then let's go.
Soren looks tickerish.
Also, are we ever gonna
Step by
fix
me,
Marin's
please.
arm?
Oh yeah, Marin's arm's paralyzed. Just letting y'all know.
That's right. Anybody got healing spells by chance?
Oh,
I'm
wait,
kinda-
hey, that's-
Yeah, I do. Sorry.
everyone, like,
just
looks
give
at
me a
each
It's
other.
second.
for the
Oh.
moment, but
I was
it
gonna.
really hurts.
Well,
I'm gonna do my dark form.
May roll a percentile check for me.
Percentile?
I was gonna say.
Why?
Chase just meant.
To gauge the strength of your form.
Oh.
Or if you're able to muster the form at
50?
all.
55. Those are
Yeah.
hard to see.
55. Your form apparates, though it is in an incredibly weakened state.
Yikes. See his eyes go like completely black.
There's still
As his
some
hair-
remnants of other colors in the black. That's how weak it is.
Big yikes.
Chase, if you do want to mend while I at least heal her a bit, you can.
Of course.
I was about to say I cast inflict wounds because it's right under healing word. What does prayer healing?
I cast blood made of thorns.
I cast. What the fuck is happening? No.
I thought
Sorry.
about having Marin try and cast Disintegrate. I was like, no.
You could have. It wouldn't have made it.
Yeah, no.
I have like 4
Something
different
told me
plans.
any spell wasn't gonna hit her.
She's careful like that.
Maybe she has a
Yeah,
sniper
like
too.
Soren's iterated like 70 times. She's insanely calculated. Too calculated.
I'm gonna cast
Perfect.
prayer of
That's the
healing.
word I was looking for. That's the thing they always called her growing up. Perfect.
More like bitch.
Everything she did was calculated perfectly. Every score on anything, perfect. Everything she ever tried, perfect. Soren's great at things, but everything Aria did was perfect.
I'm gonna cast prayer of healing
Mm-hmm.
on Marin, Chase, and Soren. Even though I know they didn't get hurt, but you never know.
well.
Make
Soren
him
didn't
feel
get hit.
good. I know, just make him feel good.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure I'm
So
gonna
I'm
feel
not gonna
good.
make that joke. I'm not gonna make that joke. I'm not gonna make that joke.
You better fucking not. That's if anything, just Marin. I guess I was trying to help out everybody, but okay.
But what about yourself?
Maybe you guys could have.
Can you target yourself?
It's fine. No, you're good.
Fine.
It's fine, and
So-
their neck looks like Swiss cheese.
I want to
It
have a
is.
gnarly scar. Let me be. Was
You
it
took-
2d8 plus spell modifier
Charisma.
3rd level or higher increased by
Does the mace
1d8
have healing?
So it's 3d8 plus your charisma modifier, which is
plus
5.
which is 9.
And that's
no,
your spell
that's spell
attack.
attack.
Yeah.
Sorry. So 3d8.
Yeah.
I got a dice.
I can just hear rattle, 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 rattle. sounded like
What is it?
fucking
2 pyramids, ass to ass.
Yep.
stats.
That's another
Oh,
sticker.
one.
That's another sticker.
2 pyramids ass to
2.
ass.
It is 2 pyramids, ass to ass. And let me do the fun dice.
It gives,
3.
for some
Look,
reason, it
see?
gives off the vibe.
2
2 guys
pyramids,
sitting in a
ass
hot
ass.
tub. Wait, is it? 2 guys
So
sitting in a
for
hot
your
tub.
heart, 'cause
50
they're
to
not
party's not
gay. Got 4, a 6, and a 3.
4, 6, 3. So that is 13 plus 5 is 18.
18 something.
Let's go.
And then how much are you wanting to heal Marin for Chase?
As much as I can. I don't. Hold on. Let me look. What was I doing? Mending?
No,
Oh,
healing word or cure wounds.
which. Where's healing word?
Oh, sorry, you didn't have healing word. That's right. It's just cure wounds.
I just have cure wound. Yeah. A creature you touch regains a number of hit points equal to 1d8 plus your spellcasting ability. This spell has no effect at higher levels when you cast this.
No, it should have higher.
Yeah. No, it does.
Uh-oh. I heard
Can I
this
do
spell
it?
has no effect when you cast it at higher levels. I was like, that's false.
Sorry. No, it says this spell has no effect on undead or constructs, but I jumped because I
Yes.
didn't care about
No
that part.
no effect at higher level.
How much did Marin heal with Icarus?
18.
She's at 49 out of 85.
And what does Icarus have?
None ya. Kidding.
None yet.
Give me a second. I have to go back
What
and
the
forth.
fuck is Nunya? Nunya business.
None your business. Let me be
Go
grateful.
said it like female Italian mobsters. None your
Nunya.
business.
You're
Oh,
in
shit.
the. Oh no,
didn't
I'm not gonna make
save.
that joke. I am not
I
gonna make that
think
joke. I'm
what
not
it
gonna get.
was-
No,
Joke was now,
I'm
though.
not gonna get myself canceled. I'm not gonna get myself canceled.
We'll
Just
wait
text
till
it
after stream.
I think it was
I'll say it.
48
I'll say
I thought it
it.
was 42.
or 42. Okay.
How much did Marin heal Icarus?
49.
18.
We're gonna go with 49. That's what the DM said.
49 is the total hit points that she's at right now. She was healed for a total of 18, but she's up like past Icarus. Icarus has less hit points than Marin does. If that's what you're trying to figure out.
42.
I think Icarus has a higher cap than I do.
That is
Well, I was
correct.
gonna say, yeah.
Way
yeah.
higher.
So, since Icarus was like, Chase, you want to come help? I'm like, okay, and I just put my hands on Icarus's back and heal. I'm gonna do it at a 3.
That's not what I meant. I meant Marin, but okay. I appreciate it. I
Hush,
guess.
hush.
You also need the help.
What was the spell that you were trying to do?
Power word kill. Sorry.
Oh. Oh. No.
Now you shall perish.
Hero wound. 1d8 for each slot above level 1. So if I do it as a 3, that's 3 dice, right?
That's correct.
1, 2, 3. Awesome. Wow. Those were amazing rolls. 10 points of 3 dice.
So 15 total. 15
Yay.
total.
Oh, does it also bank off of
Okay,
something else?
Your
So-
charisma modifier.
Oh.
If you guys don't mind, I'm going to
57.
resummon my familiar before we go again because Aria's a fucking bitch.
I mean,
Can I get a
Ara-
nice?
um, Ray in a deadpan voice was like, "Last I checked, she was female, so that would track."
Yeah, but she's not a canine.
This is a player question.
Yes.
Can I get a gnarly scar from that fucking one-shot bitch?
If you want
I
to
want
take a
gnarly
minus 1
neck
to all
scar,
your,
man.
if you want to take a minus 1 to all charisma checks and a +1 to intimidation, sure. No, sorry.
I
What do you mean?
mean,
Chicks love scars.
This sword would
I
love to see
mean-
battle scar. Like what?
It's literally just like a
take it.
star-shaped crater in his neck.
I think
Yeah,
Icarus
I'm
would have
both
lost
ends because
more
it went
points.
straight through.
It didn't go straight
Mhm.
through. It like went here and then.
Oh.
Like, so all this is like
I
blown
see.
out right here, but it's mended back together since then.
I just want a gnarly scar.
So-
That's it.
Sure, why
I'm going
not?
to. I'm going to
Yay.
resummon
There's more where
Alfie,
that came from.
and after that, I think we're all good to go.
Let's head out.
And that's where we'll end today's session.
Oh.
See,
I
now
get
it is.
it.
Oh. Fuck.
Thank you all so much for
Gosh
tuning
darn
in,
it.
and now that we got that little bit of
Dag
drama
nabbit.
in, that was fun. That was exciting. And yeah, we will see you all next week when the timer
Hopefully
has
both our
been
players are
set.
back.
Well, yeah, hopefully both of the people are back. But yeah, the timer has been set. The time is ticking. And as some
Raid.
famous YouTube channel once said that no longer exists, memento mori. We'll see you next week.
Oh.
Jacksepticeye
Raid.
quit.
Raid.
Oh, raid. Who are we
Raid.
raiding? Who are we
Oh
raiding?
yeah, episode 20 pod is
can-
live.
They are?
They are. Yeah.
So / raid.
There's also some other D&D podcasts.
Absolute
Not podcasts.
20
There's other.
pod. Is that with a capital P or a lowercase?
Lowercase.
They're following us.
Yeah. Oh, I see him here. Okay.
Come
Yeah,
on,
but like,
man.
well, I'm in the moderator channel, so I can't quite see it so easy.
Yeah, no worries.
Capital A, everything else is lowercase.
All right. I guess we're going then. Toodaloo.
Alright,
Bye.
bye folks.